Hello. It's been a while. I think my last stream was like over a month ago. Oops. Just disappeared the face of the earth. Oh. Yeah, hello.
God, stop. Get this out of my inventory. Hello.
Alright. Do we have a plan? I think we have a plan.
Why the first dude who joined managed to escape because the force field was open.
Because I already opened the force field. That's why.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I thought we were gonna try and like have everyone in here and then.
No, I don't know how many
okay.
will even join.
Yeah. And time
Wow,
is
I
already
thought there was
passed,
more people. Wow, rough. Usually we get like heaps of people.
Yeah, but
Damn.
should have yesterday been streaming.
That too. Also, I think
True, but still.
the first open house in Neo Caelestia that was pinged in the main Discord, so that's why it had like 200 people join. Yeah, this is a bit more discreet, I guess.
I mean,
Right.
you could like just mention it in GTNH general. Like, there's an open house if you want to join.
I guess I could. But, well, yeah, sure. Let me say something there.
Give me a sec, I gotta go do something real quick. Be back in like 5 minutes, if that.
Says typing.
But should I have any information on how to actually join? Also, I feel like if I put it in general, it's just gonna get drowned out.
Yeah. I mean, whatever you want to do. Do the buttons still work? It's Citrus online? No, Citrus online. What is this?
Posted something. I don't know. Alright. So, month has passed. I've been barely playing a little bit. There's been some progress, primarily us getting to UMV, I guess. I think the Antimatter stuff is new. This building is new. This cliff is new. For some reason, I have it even loaded on my journey map. This cliff is quite new as well. Some stuff with the UPS as well. So quite a few new things that I haven't actually shown. Not too many buildings. Actually, there's one completely new building over here. But yeah, kind of like a catch-up stream. What's been going on for the past 4 weeks. There's been some activity. Very little building though, but yeah. Overall progress is steady, but not fast. But I guess we could start by just kind of going through all the cliffs and seeing what's happened with them.
Apparently, in 2.7.4, you cannot place buttons on top of command blocks. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Unless my Nidus is like fucked. Anyway. Is your Nidus fine?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Weird, because mine isn't. I'm gonna go restart the computer, see if that fixes it. Actually, if I go full screen, does that fix it? No. What the heck? The text is like fine, but everything else is not fine. And now I even have my what the hell? Let's see, borderless windowed. Crashed? Wait, what? Okay, that's weird.
Wait, why?
Technical difficulties.
is he on 0? Am I on 0? What?
The world if Cog server was not in Americas.
I know, right?
This is ping. Yeah, but open house is right now, so if you want to come see this live on your own, there's more information on my Discord if you on how to actually join. There will be up, well, it'll be up, but it will be without a whitelist for the next 36 hours. Go find all the waters, so that'll be cheating because I placed them, so I know exactly where they are.
I know where all the walruses are.
I also know them.
In fact, we have the coordinates written down in a private channel.
No way.
Look, I found one walrus.
Well,
What? Illegal.
that's fucked up. Are you cheating?
I would never cheat.
You might get the glimpses of the walruses while I show the builds, I guess, but I'll try to not draw attention to
What
them
are
at
we
least.
What are we showing off first? The
I'm just gonna
see the
go in
antenna?
a clockwise manner, starting from the Antimatter cliff.
Right. Alright. Cool.
Yeah, so these are probably the newest additions to the place after the sun, I guess. But yeah, Antimatter using Invisible's automation for it, and these are still very undecorated because they are so new and we haven't been playing. But yeah,
Yeah.
I have some ideas already for the buildings.
Win. Yes, we do.
And all those remote little islands. So they're the space elevators. I just had that one space elevator kind of decoration and just copied it over to kind of fill the void. That's really nice. Oh, holy shit. StarStack just gifted 5 subscriptions. God damn.
Whoa.
Thank you, StarStack, for the support and for the subs. And hello. Are you even subscribed yourself? I can actually check that. I don't think you are. But thank you. Damn. 5 subs. I think that might be the first sub bomb I've seen on my channel.
First sub on your channel.
No, like a sub bomb. Like with multiple subs at the same time. But I mean,
yeah,
there was a few during the Boulder streams. But yeah.
There might have been a couple.
Yeah.
But that was ancient.
But yeah, anyways, this is making a lot of EU. Actually, I wish individuals here. Ollie, do you know how much does this make? There might know, but I have zero idea.
I don't remember the new amount. The old amount was like 11, I think.
Yeah. I remember hearing something like 30 trillion EU per tick, something like that. It's a lot. More than we can use right now, so our wireless capacity is just going up and up and up. But yeah, then there's the NAC fuel building. So on the left we have the actual like burning of it. And then on the right we have the production of the stuff. And then right now in the pit we have a lot of
we have 0.
Nope, they got moved.
What? Where did they get moved?
We're using,
I think we condensed them and put them in the tower.
Yeah, we're using skip now, Mark 4 skip, so we don't need all the Mark 3s.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's
so we have like 10 here now.
Damn, okay. That's nice. But yeah, so this makes
Very nice.
Mark 5 NAC fuel, I believe, and we use that to catalyze the antimatter reaction. So it's kind of, we're getting about 3 trillion, I think, from the NAC fuel itself. And then the antimatter makes about 30 trillion in the ballpark of those numbers. Yeah, it's a pretty nice building though.
Yeah, almost. Just don't look at the back.
Yeah. Already upgraded. Yeah, I think we upgraded yesterday, so it's like very recent.
The 2.3 is the old number.
Yeah.
We're using Space and Time, we're using Shira, and I think we're gonna do Mark 6 soon as well.
I do like these apartment complexes.
Yeah,
very
I like this island. Tower, the apartments.
It's a nice little area. Very comfy.
It is comfy. And once we get the final buildings for the SAS and the SLAM, it'll be nice. Little kind of
Yeah.
mini city. But imagine this, but now like 10 times bigger for cities of Greg.
Yeah.
It's the whole thing just comfy. Foreshadowing. Ooh.
Ooh.
Alright,
Wow.
let's
It's
head.
still in the planning ideas phase.
No spoilers.
Oh,
Are you
let's
going
head
to-
west.
West
Main cliff, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Across the
Like,
bridge.
I'm gonna be walking
Gorge.
most of the time though.
I mean,
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you're
guess
walking.
that's something most people haven't seen yet. So actually load it properly.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
going to be hard. Yeah, good luck with that.
So
The
yeah, this is
gorge.
still a work in progress. I mean, it's mostly finished. Just need to kind of rotate the stuff to the other tower as well. Yeah, that's the gorge. It doesn't look like a gorge, but I think it turned out really nice. Definitely a unique.
There's still a lot
one.
to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can see the thing we're going with. Oh, very nice. So the gorge renderer is quite broken with Angelica and shaders, so we decided to do a kind of like an own renderer. So that sign is called as this, or is it Antiblocks? Neonite? Something. Yeah, Neonite.
It's Neonite. It's Neonite Golden Glow.
This is a nice little landmark in the middle of our base. I like it. You can see it's from so many cliffs, and it just looks so like grand. Really cool.
It is by far the biggest building in the server, and it is very detailed. It's kind of the whole goal with it, is to make this like super detailed, kind of really intricate build. So there's lots of little
Can you even get in there? I don't think
just
you can.
bits and pieces all over it.
Oh, here it is.
Get in there. What, inside the tower?
Yeah, just wanted to show that the gorge
No.
is actually here or not.
No, you just have to warp in with the traveling staff.
But yeah, there is a gorge.
I'm pretty sure
in
it's
here.
just like a solid tower.
The tier 3 gorge.
Maybe, I don't know.
Not fully built yet though.
Yeah.
Alright. Back to the bridge. The space elevator that was here was finally moved. No more.
This bridge was non-existent for so long.
Yeah.
Someone. Oh god, collapsibles doing their thing again. I love it. Please.
Surrender distance, it's 8. But yeah, I still have the issue where if I move from chunk to chunk, it somehow just doesn't want to give me the data, so it starts unloading chunks before it actually renders new chunks. So I think it will be fixed if I move the server elsewhere, but I cannot really get any deals out of this good, other than in the United States right now, so just have to deal with it. Is the open house already? Yes, it opened 20 minutes ago. So feel free to come in. Yeah, unfortunately, we were using the superluminal cards from 82, and we have like thousands of them in the UPAs. So if you have superluminal cards and try to run the stable, it crashes the server. So we had to update the 82, which makes it a bit more annoying to join if you want to come see it for yourself. But all the information you need is in Discord.
For some reason, the stable doesn't have the matter manipulator either.
Yeah.
It doesn't? Oh.
No.
Okay.
It's like remove my hotbar and it's not in nay.
Yeah, I did know, yeah.
Where am I? What? Oh, I'm rubber banding hard.
Yeah, I'm also feeling it.
Oh, what?
You're still just floating there for me.
Yeah.
Oh, you're back on the bridge now. You're walking.
Walking. Yeah. Now it's caught up a little bit. There's actually so many buildings in this area. There's like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess 3 or 4 of them are actually decorated.
Yep.
This is the Mega EBF building. I think that's, was it 12 or 16 Mega EBFs? I guess 12.
I can jump out and show.
12.
Yeah, 12. It's quite compact in here. You can barely fit in. And also this is mostly unused at this point because the gorge handles most of the smelting. But it was enough. Yeah.
It's just decoration at this point. And
but these are universal Mega EBS as well. These are universal everything. What?
Wait, really? We made them universal? Huh.
Yeah,
That's funny.
The loader is in the UK tower as well. Will the server be open all weekend? Yeah,
Hmm.
for the next 36 hours it will be up. Of course, I won't be here for that 36 hours, but you can come take a look whenever you want. And then there's the vacuum freezer tower. It's the facade is a bit unfinished still, and the roof is unfinished. But I kind of like how they, like the vacuum freezers, just hide in there.
Yeah,
Looks
it's
interesting.
definitely in progress. I had an
Yeah.
idea for the building. There was a whole thing, and then people built the vacuum freezers on the bottom floor, which completely ruined the idea. So I have to like completely redo the whole building. So yes, currently it's just a big glass box with very little decoration.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
it's not. Yeah, it's hard to decorate quad megas because they're just so big and bulky.
Hey, then we have this kind of miscellaneous passive stuff tower. Lots of PAs with electrolyzers. We have. I think this makes our. What does it make actually? Wood tar. Yeah. EEC doing uranium. I think this is for fuel as
Oh, it's
well.
actually been tidied up in here a lot. Interesting. It was not this tidy before.
Oh yeah.
This used to be a lot messier. This was kind of like the progression players could just dump random lines that needed to be made in here. I built the entirety of the Bast line in like 2 floors. It was
I mean,
very
I've been
compact
going
and messy.
through this tower
Ooh.
and like slowly doing stuff. Like this floor, the
Right.
Antimatter floor. Like I've been trying to revamp a bit.
Yeah, the UMAT is nice. I
Hard
like
soul
it.
sand. The hell?
It actually fits it.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. What the hell? Colored soul sand. The
Still work
souls of a million dead UMATers.
Yeah.
Is this enough UMV things though? I guess they do have perfect OC now, like the 4 OC, so I guess.
Let's just say 2 more are hidden here, like 2 more rows, and we have another row in the main tower. So we have
Okay.
you matter.
Right. Is the last floor? Oh, there's one more. Floor of EEC is with, a white box. Wow.
One day I will decorate this entire tower.
One day.
Yeah. I spent a lot of time on the exterior of this tower, and then I got burnt out and didn't do the interior. So it was basically just a giant box inside for people to, basically is like a sandbox for people to do whatever they wanted in.
Yep. So that's why I'm doing the interior now.
The exterior took quite a lot. Unfortunately, the front doesn't really show it, but it's all the sides, like a lot of strange details in the back as well. And I also did like a lot of experimentation with the windows and stuff. Kind of was like a sort of a prototype for how I'd do later buildings as well.
I mean,
with this kind of like extruding window thing with the covers on it.
Works very nicely, I think.
Yeah, kind of adds a bit of depth, a bit of kind of.
Oh, the little tiles,
realism.
the diagonals.
Yeah, that was the solution I had to come up with the. Yeah, unfortunately they're kind of a bit miscolored because of the lighting, shaders, etc. But that's basically the best you could do to do that.
If only we had little tiles.
Yeah, if only.
Next up is the Elysium Tower, which originally was the Chem Tower, but I think now it has a lot of other stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. Actually, I don't even know what is in there.
It's now UPA loaders. So for UPA passive. This is all like passive loaders. These are all like disconnected, nothing is in them, but if we go to the 5th floor, there is a connected one.
Oh yeah, the roof is new.
So Blue built the sort of the main shell of this building, and then Santa and I decorated it with some details and neon and stuff, and then we did some of the interior as well, but it was definitely not nearly as kind of complete as it is now. Invisible did a lot of that.
This did a lot here. But yeah, like if you want to see the passive design, the 5th floor has one.
Okay.
Oh, it's nice. Yeah, so I did this, like we did like a lot of the decorations on the upper floors. Like this one, this used to be like Platform was in here. This is one of the kind of the earlier buildings, but yeah, now it's been gutted and it's got UPA loaders. It's kind of cool. But yeah, it's just got some cool kind of designs hanging around.
Yeah, it's funny because Matter Manipulator is the wand. You cannot use the wand now.
Oh, actually.
True. No, already.
Well, maybe it might have defaulted to the.
No. No,
It doesn't.
It doesn't default to the axe?
If you
Oh, shit.
do //want, you will get nothing in your inventory.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Right, well, no more on it. If something fucks up.
Yes, this is the one that's functional.
Yeah, the one that's there. Where? Oh wait,
So,
no. Yes,
what is this loading?
So this is loading whatever's in here, and that is, if you want to open, precious metal alloy dust, the mixer recipe.
Okay. Does this go to the UPS or something else?
Yes. So this is just the same like nets as the UPA. So light blue, this is
Okay.
distribution. Pink is the machines. Orange is the stocking the NC. And then cyan is delivering the empty cells to this IO port. And then from the IO port it gets shuffled, gets filled with the other cells that are getting stocked from main net, and then it gets put into the delivery net. Like a very quick tutorial. You can also see one cell in here waiting to be delivered, I think. Oh no, because because the server restarted and we're on this version. Yeah, from here it goes into the UPAs and gets processed.
Oh, the chunk corruption. Wait, what? Where? Did you fly out? I know that the
If you're flying, like,
is kind of bad if
yeah.
you go away from the void area.
That's funny.
If you go like a few hundred blocks away from any of the cliffs, like cardinal directions, you'll just find regular land, because that's just how it is.
Nakwada? Wait, Nakada line or Nak fuel?
Next line.
Who found it? Was it Neb or the other guy?
Yeah, Neb.
So I'll teleport to him.
Yeah, go take a look.
Hi. This is. Oh. Yeah,
Oh, what the fuck?
Where is it?
Yeah, that's cooked.
Yeah.
Just teleport to me.
Goodbye,
Wow.
Maggie.
Wait, that only just happened.
Yeah,
That was not like this like 5 minutes ago. Okay, server's cooked.
It's fine.
We started here and it was fine.
What the hell?
It actually just regenerated the chunk.
Okay.
That was not like this like a few minutes ago. What the?
Okay, well, there were some neck fuel neck fuel PAs here. That's all that's gone in MegaBF, I guess.
What? I mean, this isn't the actual world. We've got a backup of it.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's just like it's kind of wow. That's very strange.
What the heck?
Thank God it's not on the walrus. No, what?
Yeah, if it's on the live run, that would be scary.
I mean, yeah.
I have no idea we've not had a single like chunk corruption issue or error or like server crash loop or anything this whole run. It's been very like uneventful in that sense.
Like we were just here as well. That's the worst part.
Yeah, this is weird because we were literally we started the tour here. We were running around. It was fun.
What?
That's very weird.
All right. Anyways, let's move on to the next building, which would be the main tower.
Yeah, probably.
So this was one of the first buildings we made after we got A2. And that's where we went from EV to, like what, UV? UHV almost?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then we spent 6 months in UHV, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Did a lot of progression in here.
Yeah, you can kind of see that it's old. I mean, there's like an anvil and it's this typesetting table. Like what? The controller used to be here, and then there's a lot of floors, which is random stuff. There's like the original autocrafting with single blocks. Well, they've been repurposed now, but they used to have the autocrafting initially. There used to be some EBFs and whatever here. Then there's a lot of random, like one-off machines. What even is this? .NET,
That's
thanks.
the solar panel factory.
Oh yeah,
it doesn't exist. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is.
Some passives.
Yeah.
Oh, someone tripled the space and time.
Yep.
4 timers.
Really rough looking right now. Just missing so much decoration.
Yeah.
It's very
and all of the machines that are here can be ripped out, honestly.
Yeah, like I don't think any of these are even in, or should be in use. All of them should be either in the UPAs or somewhere else.
Arc furnace can't be in UPA, I think. MCR, like there's no point putting it in UPA. We're using the electric implosion compressors. Yes, the UMatters can go because we have the other ones.
Okay, but let's say anything in here should have its own place instead of being here.
Yeah,
Yes, it should.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god,
can
this
also start
diagonal
moving
infinity
them.
wire.
Oh, yep. The wire.
Yeah, here's
Oh my
our
God.
deep storage. So this has all of our digital singularities in this nice little box. So let's see, there's a terminal here.
That
this stores
box
most
used
of
to
our
actually
stuff.
be. This used to be the LSC before we moved it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's why it's kind of got a lot of decorations around it.
We just very appreciate our storage, you know.
Yeah.
Is it run over? No, it's not over. We're just having kind of like an intermission. Because I know that we cannot have an open house with 2.8, as that will remove all of the PAs from the world. So we'll still have it now. Yeah, we are in UMV about to make an Eye of Harmony. I think we were crafting it yesterday already. It's just
We were gonna craft it if not for the open house.
yeah, true. But yeah, we are still continuing. It's just I haven't been playing Minecraft much, so it's just like to have an open house to kind of catch up.
Look at the east window. You can see a lovely big sun.
Yes, the sun.
Yes, with the giant pillar
Yes.
in front of it.
Yeah.
Here's the main storage. It's looking a bit red. Yeah, I kind of like how these turned out with these data towers.
Yeah, these are cool. Yeah, this was a cool little thing. I rated it. Oh god, this thing, the manipulator uploader, also broken.
Wait, what does it look like?
Oh, it's just null. Yeah. Name.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. And here we have the
Yeah.
ducks.
Yeah.
Array of ducks.
Yes.
Yeah, this basement
we have an
is
army
bad.
Of ducks.
This basement used to have like everything, like all of our infra was just in this one continuous basement. It still has some remnants of it.
It kept getting expanded. It was originally just this like square kind of on the main level, and then people kept digging down and expanding it more and more and more to put like assembly lines and shit like that.
The compass, yeah, the hidden compass in this area.
Yeah. Oh my god, there's like upside down EVFs and vacuum freezers back here. Yeah, a lot of legacy setups that really need to be cleaned up.
This is what happens when you only have people doing tech instead of building.
Yep. Oh my god.
Alright, yeah, not much else to show in this building. It's mostly been guided and moved elsewhere, so let's go to the Yota tanks, I guess.
Oh yeah, that one is nice.
The Yota tank was
one of the best buildings in the room.
Yeah, it was also one of the first buildings we made, but it's really clean.
It is.
Ramped it.
Also has a singular purpose, that is storing Yota tanks in it.
Wow. The inside looks really nice of it.
Yeah, we...
Was this the first time we used the diagonal stuff? Like the diagonal cross?
I'd used before, like, the Penguin and I, for doing some of the, like, gardens and stuff. Walkways. But this was the first time, I think, you tried it out and used it for, like, this little thing. Yeah, no, this was a really nice building. It was pretty barren inside for a while. Again, Invisible kind of touched it up. While,
How many was this? It's what, 16 Yota tanks per floor?
That's 150 something, I think. Or 200 maybe?
I think we have 8 floors, so it'll be like 128 Yota tanks.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, just...
But they all have a sign on them, so it's all very neat and tidy.
And like, it's also almost full, I think.
Yeah.
That's the point that we might need more.
Yeah, we've used up almost all of them.
This place has like 99% of all our points.
Yeah.
Okay, Ollie, come on, man.
That's... Yeah, don't worry about it.
Look up. Look up, right above you.
What?
This lave blob.
Yeah, what about it?
What it is.
It's not supposed to be there.
Yeah, I know. It will be removed after the open house.
Okay.
Look up to the next floor. You'll see why. Go to the next floor.
Oh.
Yeah, the issue is the floating button. We have floating buttons now.
I see.
Yes.
I will not comment on that.
Yeah, I...
Okay, that's a freebie, I guess, for everyone watching the stream.
A last building on this cliff is the ore processing. Has that actually seen any changes? The cursed stairs. We mean cursed. These are very safe. You wouldn't hurt your ankle while going on these.
Yeah, wow. It's almost like I said that thing like 8 months ago when this got first built. I said this was cursed.
I mean, it works pretty well, honestly.
Yeah.
It's,
yeah, Orproc I built very hastily because we were very desperate for an ore processing building. And it was a lot worse inside for a long time because it had, you know, GT++ ore processing rather than neat ore factories.
and not just an open building.
Yeah, it still doesn't have much of an interior. It's got some, like, design stuff that infizzed on one of the walls, but that's about it. It's mostly just this empty shell. Again, you'll find a lot of buildings.
They got eight integrated ore factories per layer, and there's space for I think 5 layers.
Yeah, something like that. I don't think we need.
Yeah, so right now we have 24 integrated ore factories, and it's plenty.
Yeah.
Don't look at it. You actually have a lot of these buildings where it's just like machines pressed against a glass wall.
Yeah. This building in particular suffered the worst because they literally took the whole building and then like cut it in half and moved it by 1 block to make it an even aligned building rather than an odd aligned building, so they could fit the ore factories like face to face, like that, like evenly. So it actually got like a bone like transplant like spliced in the middle, and like added extra, like a leg extension, you know, like cut open like, you know, your bones and put like extra bits between them. Like it's so cooked.
Oh, there's also a wormhole here. What? Why?
Yeah, let's just say I think Citra set it up for Deep Dark and then never moved it.
What? Oh. Funny. Interesting.
I mean, yeah, we have Deep Dark. UP.
Wow. Oh. Daily Evil Killer with the Prime sub. 6 months. Hello, hello. Welcome.
Oh.
Okay. That's all the cliffs on the main kind of island. Yeah, fusion's next.
Building something.
This is a really interesting one. It's like what, 25 or so fusions? I really like the fusion decoration. It turned out really good.
We're not using the Mark 3s anymore. We're only using the 3 Mark or 4 Mark 5s that we have here.
Really? I guess the gorge kind of bypassed a lot of it, right? So.
Yeah, I mean. Oh wait, yeah, all the Mark 5s are in place. Never mind. Almost all. But yeah, there's a very cool automation for it. It's also like a similar universal passive as we use for the UPA passive. We will get to the actual building in a second, but...
Wait, this looks way more complicated than what they used to be running on.
Oh yeah. It's a different system.
Why? Did the old one not work?
It was a bit unreliable at times, honestly.
No. So what is this so different? Like as a TLDR?
I mean, Fish could explain it much better than I could, but it's I don't know how to. It's just better.
Okay, I'll ask him.
Yeah. I don't know. He's probably already asleep.
No,
I mean, yeah, it's like what, 5 a.m., 6 a.m. for him, so.
Yeah. That's right. Oh god, what happened? This. Can we not hide these cables? Did they have to run like straight through like this?
Where?
Kinda ruins just all the ME cables that run through like straight underneath the thing, like kind of defeats the purpose of the decoration.
We could use UMV wireless hatches.
Yeah, I don't know why this should be wireless.
No, the AE cables, I mean.
Yeah,
like
it should be wireless.
This
the AE, should be wireless.
Yeah.
Yeah, those can be wireless.
Yeah, it kind of ruins it. The whole point of this was you kind of like these floating isolated things.
But yeah, if you follow the cables, you will see a newer building, which is basically the loader for the plasmas.
All these intricate automation setups would be so annoying to do if you didn't have the matter manipulator.
Yeah, definitely.
Matter manipulator is arguably one of the biggest things that ever happened to GTNH.
Oh, yeah, it's actually, I haven't taken a look at this building myself. Fusion
Invisible.
building.
Oh, yeah, this one. Yeah, the fusion building. It's cute. I like it.
And inside you have the loaders for all the plasmas that we stock. So, I mean, I could explain these ones. I know how these work at least. This is for auto-crafting plasmas, which is a very simple thing.
Damn, Fuse kind of cooked with this building. I'm gonna rate this a lot. I never really looked at it up close.
Oh, hit the doors.
I did the cover tech as well.
Yep.
Oh, the lag. Yeah, the doors are not wanting to open. Some sensor issues.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I think we stock 1,
good
2,
old
3,
Mouse's doors.
4, like what's 32 plasmas currently?
The
All the
paintings on the wall.
for- Oh yeah, the paintings.
Paintings?
Yep.
I take some ideas from the
Some
UPA
paintings.
buildings, but definitely has its own thing going on as well. Very cool.
See this
A
painting?
little
Where are the
vent.
paintings?
Yeah, top floor. Mhm.
Oh, top floor. Oh. Funny. But no, it's a very nice little building. I really like it. Definitely was unexpected.
Nano Forge. Oh, I mean, that's still
No.
there. Yeah, it's not.
Oh, right. Wait, is this still our only nanoforge? I remember us having a building
Yes.
for them. Oh, no,
Yep.
no. I think we need to make a one. Surely we cannot get to Stargate with just one nanoforge.
No, we cannot.
Yeah.
Unless we actually 16 mil, and then even then, don't think we can.
Tier 4 nanoforge, let's go.
Yeah, blue, where?
Okay.
Yeah, we originally planned to make a building for them, and we were prototyping it kind of next to the UPA area, but then we just kind of
Out of space.
kind of more desperate for one. Yeah, and it was kind of not enough space to like kind of do multiple of them. We're just kind of like, well, we just need one for now, so we just made this single nano forge and then left it at that. And that was like months ago.
So this is probably the most ridiculous place in our entire world. It's the UPA towers. There's 1,152 PAs in these towers, and they are all hooked up to the same automation system. So, yeah, this is basically 90% of our autocrafting. It's pretty ridiculous. We've spent so much time behind these machines setting up the automation. Like ridiculous.
The automation has been changed so many times now.
Yeah. But now we actually have a reliable setup. I mean, this basic theme is still the same. Hasn't changed that much.
But it has gone through like 40 iterations.
We're not using any more like actual redstone. We're still using wireless transmitting, but all the redstone is gone.
Oh, yeah, that looks way simpler than what I remember. I guess the export bus was the key.
Export bus, yeah, I think that was the biggest thing.
There's also a third I/O port that might have something to do with it.
No, the top I/O port is for the passive.
Okay.
So the passive recipes go to the top I/O port because they, in their package, they have a cell inside a cell. So they empty the cell at the top one.
Okay.
You might want to do like a basic explanation of what exactly it is. A lot of people who like are not going to be tech savvy, you're not going to understand why this is like, you know, what makes this cool and what this exactly is.
Yeah, we can do that in the loader area. So yeah, this is just the machines, but all the actual like logic is in the basement, which has the loaders and the interfaces themselves. And we also have this nice little terminal that shows the status of all of the UPAs. This was a really nice thing for debugging. It actually showed us if some machines got stuck or whatnot. It allowed us to fairly easily see if any iteration of the design was breaking or not. So at this point, we haven't had any of them break. A long time. But yeah, this is probably the most ridiculous pile of A2 components you'll ever see. It's I think 23 different machine types that it can load into the UPAs. And they all use the same or share the same machines. I don't think I'm gonna do an explanation on how the UPA works during the open house right now because it's like a 1 hour 10 talk on a very technical topic. So it's something maybe I'll do like another video for later on, just dedicated to the UPA itself. And it's also kind of useless because well, PAs are getting removed, so nobody else is gonna be able to do this. But yeah, there's the UPA loaders, then there's the
this
Mega
is
EBF loader.
no, this is just melting core now, fully melting core.
Yeah, but should this be the same patterns essentially, or basically the same thing as the Mega EBFs?
A hijacked Mega EBF loader turned into melting core. This is a empty Mega EBF loader. This is MCR loader. Then TPM loaders here. This is Mega ABS loader. Let's see, that's all the loaders on this side, I think. Oh yeah, here, back here is the passive for the Mega ABS. It's the same concept as all the other passives, it's just sent to the Mega ABS instead.
So many loaders, all using the same principle.
And then, like, this is all the UPA loaders, of course.
And the compass.
Yep.
This is the Paras assembling machines.
Yep.
Essentially, all of them are using the same, exact same operation principle. I think they are somewhat operational right now with the modified A2 char we are using. But the wireless covers might not have the one tick thing, so that might break it.
Why don't you just queue up a recipe and see if it works on the screen?
Sure, yeah.
Wait, the screen is bugged. Oh wait, shaders, right?
I'm ordering something.
1 second. You know what, I'll just order an EOH controller.
Sounds good. Go for it. Surely it won't break. It will break.
Definitely. Oh wait, I need to remove material thing. There, start. There we go. Surely it's going to work.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
Hey, you can see it.
Yeah, this monitor is so nice. Can we get all of them be green?
That's really hard. I can queue up another one and maybe that will work. But we are limited on machines right now.
Oh yeah, right. Actually, where's the machine? Yeah, this one. Yeah, this looks pretty insane to look at actually. So looking at the machines go.
Yeah, you can see them all go to 0 at this point.
Yeah.
Like I queued 2 UH controllers, there's nothing going to be left on the machines. Besides the 3 million polarizers.
Yeah. But this is probably the most impressive thing of this base, in my opinion, even after all the builds. Like not this monitor itself, but like the PAs.
Oh god. Look how stuck the NC-net is so stuck. Yeah, this version definitely doesn't work with UPAs.
You can just see all the machines going. It's crazy.
I mean, yeah. The U presses are also slightly different now on the receiving end.
Oh,
but
everything is just changing.
That's probably for the tech stream. We're using transfer nodes now.
Transfer nodes? What the heck is this cursed shit?
They are just a lot more reliable.
Okay.
We're using them on Mega ABS as well.
I'm not going to question it.
And Ender chest for distribution, that is also much easier.
Right.
Than using the storage bus or interface.
My pure AE. It's been tainted.
Denied. Well, no. Do we now go to the curse cliff?
We go to the compass cliff, I guess. This one is very unfinished.
Yeah. Since the professor said they report a boat.
Yeah, so this cliff has just one building, which is the compass towers. We also have 2, but right now we only have 1 build. And I have no idea how we're going to copy that tower with all the frames in there. Oh boy.
mask it or something? Can you mask frames, or is it also not possible?
No. Anytime all that it encounters frames, it's itself. Actually, I guess there's only 4 frames per one, so I'd be able to just get rid of those temporarily.
Yeah, I mean.
Neb, if you are trying to use the IO loaders designed on 2.7.4, that won't work because it doesn't have the changes to the IO ports that are in nightly. So you will need the nightly version for of A2, like the one we are using here.
This one also doesn't work, I think.
Why?
I think there's still something that's... Yeah, there's still something that's missing from this compared to our nightly, functionally for the UPAs.
It's the covers from GregTech. Have you?
Oh, that's probably it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this has the compasses. They're also universal. I think there's 32 per tower, so 64 in total.
Yeah.
And that's about it for the cliff. And there's some random shit. What? These are new. Why do we have compressors here?
This was from for Black Hole. They've been there. The canners still need to be moved, and the extruder still needs to be moved to do so. Therefore, I can probably go by now.
Okay. Yeah,
But yeah, the backside, the nanoforges are gonna be here, I think.
Oh yeah,
like
that
building
makes
for
sense.
the nanoforges.
Okay. Next up would be, I guess, the main cliff.
Controller cliff?
Yeah.
Okay. Time to desync.
Yippee. I was gonna fly there and just wait for the 2 minutes for me to catch up.
I teleported there and just waiting also 2 minutes.
I can look at the sun. The actual sun, not the gorge sun. I can just see the sun teleporting around this guy. Wow. Still hasn't loaded a single chunk. The hell?
TPing is probably faster. I'm here now and loaded. Do I TP you to me? Or you are? No, wait, that's Chris. I will just TP you to me.
That doesn't. I'm already here. Just the chunks are coming in very slow. How can it be so slow? I don't get it.
Mister.
Actually, I guess on the way we have the space elevator building. So these are just like these mini cliffs that hide this space elevator structure inside them. And then they have this decorative structure on top. And the climber just kind of sits in middle here. Oh, okay. Now I'm rubber banding in air. Wow. But yeah, the space elevators, they make the place look really dynamic because they're kind of scattered around the entire place. You can just see the climbers going up and down. I like how they make the place feel. You can see them from most bridges as well, so it's less boring walking on them.
And the one that was a problem has been put out of its misery.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, this is the original cliff where we actually spawned on, as in the middle of the base. And these buildings here are original ones from like the A2 era even. We had just repurposed them a little bit. I guess the controller thing is new, but this place used to be our like HV workshop.
Yep.
Still see the tool forge and the pattern stuff.
Yeah,
but yeah.
The pics are still in this chat.
A2 controller. This was kind of well, it's definitely more accessible than the one in Ballers, but it's also a minefield because we have, I think, 498 or something bases on the controller, but 512 of these wireless. But me, being the dumb I am, just went and bombed them all in order, all 512, which means we may have like 40 mines in this array that just do not connect to anything.
Yep. I found one yesterday.
Yeah. So.
And like, Wireless hubs would have been a lot better for this, but
Yeah, but they were not doing where I made this wireless, so couldn't use
we
them.
were very close to them. Like we
Mm.
was at the point that we could have probably just swapped them around when they were added.
But overall, really compact way to have like 500 faces available, honestly.
And
Like the
then,
controller design.
And then UPA takes like 80% of it.
Yeah. And let's see. Yeah, then we have the ore pig building. So this used to have the ore pigs and the processing for them to make ingots out of the nuggets. But it has been repurposed to be our storage for energy. The ground floor is the same, I think, but the upper floors have the pig enclosures removed and are instead replaced with our main LSC and some sub LSCs as well. So here's the wormhole that used to come from the Antimatter cliff, or Nackville cliff, but I think we deprecated the wormhole in favor of a direct connection because the wormhole just caused constant issues. Yeah, the Nidus is connected to this one here. It shows the level and the wireless. I think if I scan this, it should match perfectly. Yeah, 2.3, which is this value, and then 600, yeah. Yeah, overall, this is a pretty nice building overall. The pigs, I think, are in a network, maybe?
No, the pigs are just in a chest next to the controller.
Okay. I mean, well, yeah, they're enjoying retirement.
After you blew them up.
Yes. This looks really busy though. I think it's the this grill floor. Kind of nice, compact little build. Just a single purpose. Okay. Then we have the Mega APR. Is it still here? Yeah.
Yep.
And so this used to be our initial Mega EBF. Back when we needed it to get to HV, I think, or was it EV? But yeah, very unfinished building. It's like kind of mining rig.
Did they change the Mega API structure again? Because it's a complete structure.
You don't know. Maybe they. We did go back from the nightly, so maybe that changed in nightly. Well, it basically was reverted, if there was any. That would explain it.
Oh, it doesn't accept infinite. Oh no, wait, no, it doesn't. Oh, it's up here. Yeah. It's just.
Then there's the church. The church was kind of a random place for our early series. We just put some like passive automation, like redstone crops and processing. I think it's mostly being scrapped now. Yeah, it's just some bee stuff remaining. It's an okay building. We could probably put something here.
I'm back. Sorry, where are we up to?
We're at the main cliff.
Stargate cliff, I guess.
Hello. I mean, we can use.
What was the building you said with Echo? Oh, the church.
Yeah, the church.
Yeah, church is a good one. I like it.
Yeah. And yeah, on the sides we have the crop farms. Essence berries, these carried us pretty hard. Then there's the normal crops as well. You bloat.
I spent a lot of time on these berries.
Yeah, but they look really good. Like they're the only side cliff buildings we have. It really makes the cliff look interesting.
I did love the side cliff buildings. They're very cool.
Yep. Oh, thanks, server, for unloading a chunk in front of me.
Then yeah, we had the three kind of boxy, kind of random, kind of various IC2 crops. Yep. They also carried us pretty hard, gave us a lot of our early game materials. Like we ran all our boilers up until like EV off just diamond dust from the crops. That's all we did.
More like IV.
IV, yeah. And that's when we got the kinetics.
More like what?
But that was
UMV.
Yeah, we removed the last boiler running diamond dust yesterday.
Yeah, I found it in the basement and I was like, bro, why is this here? It was just buffering 4 million steam when we have like 8 trillion in storage from a boiler.
That thing legit had been running for like 8 months non-stop.
Yeah. And it still wasn't out of diamond dust, by the way, as well. Like, it was still running off the reserves that we had. Like, that is how much. Like they are very good. It is a really strong strategy, honestly, for like early to mid game power. Like yeah, just steam boilers, diamond dust. It burns obscene. That is so dumb how long it burns.
There's
Really
the
is silly.
visitor center. This will probably not be the final one. Like the spawn.
This was a recycling building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Originally.
We recycled the recycling building.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes. No, originally it was for making scrap to then open boxes to get the 9 gems that you need to get the lens to progress. I forgot exactly what it is. Is it like, is it a green sapphire or something you need?
Yeah, green
lenses?
sapphire to make H3 circuits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the way we did it is you make steel and then you turn that steel into single-use tools and it makes it a C number of items per item input.
Yep.
So because we had infinite iron and infinite, oxygen, coal, and whatever else, we can make infinite steel.
It's like
and then,
one
yeah,
steel
it was
ingot
just
to 500 tools, sure, something
Yeah.
like that.
And then each tool has like a whatever % chance of recycling into a scrap to then craft into a scrap box to open up.
10%, I think.
And
Sure.
it was running for a while. It was pretty good. It also gave us some other kind of nice miscellaneous things, circuit components, that sort of stuff. Certain rare dusts it was kind of hard to get early on, like chrome and stuff, for making some early stainless steel.
And
Alright.
if you do visit, be sure to record your name on the
Oh
board.
yeah, on the wall. It's very quite hard to miss. I think it's spawn facing it as well. So yeah. I am now on the chemical cliff. So this is the UFD, which now has all the chemical lines. Not QFT building. Has I like QFT?
Yes, my beloved.
Yeah, this indoor
like
pool. Totally not radioactive down here.
Yeah.
It looks really cool though if you
transmitting-
like dive in there.
Yeah, the QFTs in the water with the neon. It's kind of cool how the water discolors the neon a little bit as well. When it goes through glass, you kind of get like some purple and pinks and stuff. It's kind of a really cool effect. Yeah, no, I don't know what. I think the original inspiration for this was vaguely inspired by the Eco Monument from
Oh yeah,
2070.
that was the thing.
And that was kind of the sort of genesis of this building. And then we found people who had like recreated it the same sort of vague shape, but with like a different aesthetic. And we kind of took that and kind of expanded upon it. And we decided we wanted to do kind of like a building that had the QFT sideways, kind of with the tubes down the middle, because the tubes are kind of the cool part you want to show, but the base parts are so kind of weird, circular, and ugly that you kind of want to hide those. So they got hidden in the building. Which is cool. The only issue is that I don't know if you'll get to see it tonight, but when you turn it on, the energy fields from the QFT render up.
Yeah, they appear off the side. It's like
it's completely broken when you turn it sideways. Like they stick out the back really far.
I cannot enable it. Build catalyst housing does not exist.
Oh, unfortunate.
Nice. Okay, well.
Then there's the work in progress biovat building. It has some ideas, but not finished.
The
this
best part
still work, right?
Is
yes,
yeah, it does. It is. It's still.
Oh my god, yes, it's still working.
So this was a fun story. We made the biovats and then we thought, oh man, like we should probably put some like liquid at the top, like a nice green, bio looking liquid. And we thought, oh, bacterial sludge, that's perfect, right? We put it in, and then as we were building, we kept getting these little like creatures spawning, and we were so confused, like what the fuck? Like how is this happening? Turns out the code is whenever an entity moves through the liquid, it has like a % chance to spawn a little fucking bug. I don't know what it is, like a sludgeling, and they just attack you. So we thought, well, fuck it. Instead of changing it, we'll set up lasers to shoot the sludgelings as they spawn. So every vat now has like lasers guarding and shooting.
Yeah, it's such a stupid thing.
It's so stupid, but it adds so much like liveliness to the area. Like it feels alive. Like we're dealing with bacteria that's like kind of rapidly growing so quickly that we have to like kind of constantly zap it under control. Like, that's a really cool kind of concept. Yeah. I love it. I think it's one of my favorite parts of the base. Is that it's just so goofy, but
Yeah, just need to build a building around it, I think. So it's not just this
yeah, the
floating
building is
roof.
yeah.
I mean, the
This was
controller
kind of
can
like
be moved downwards, and then the
Okay.
component can go.
Then, what is this
Yeah.
building actually? Invisible,
That
but this.
That is passive, passive transcendental.
Oh.
So
we
it's
use
just
the
another
blast
smelting
sign.
building.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's very similar to the Mega ABF building.
What was the name of the company originally? It was like something around the legacy smelting technology. I forgot what the name was though. It was something from I think it was from like Frostpunk or something. Like a
I don't
name
remember.
from that game.
Who cares?
I care. It's cool. It's lore. Gives the world more personality.
Right, here's the old NAC line. This thing is no longer in use due to the QFTs. But this was a rushed build. I think we built this entire tower in like a few hours and then just never finished it.
Yeah.
A tail us all
The
this
reason
time.
was we built this in like 2 hours because we were desperate for NAC line, and then Factorio 2.0 came out like that day, and we all left to go play Factorio. It was really funny. Like literally, we like built it, and we're just like, yeah, okay, I'm done. And went and played Factorio.
Then there's this Mega Chem building that has a lot of chemical reactors. I think this used to be like our plastics production and stuff like that. And now it's also
a lot of like
mostly
miscellaneous
unused.
lines.
Yeah. Ah, thanks. Chunk's unloading in front of me. The chunk I was in unloaded. What?
Okay.
Megangi line by Penguin. Not so mega. Please build more dissolution tanks.
Oh, yeah.
we got a 200k Megangi dust.
There you go. Yeah,
Nice.
lots of chem reactors that are impossible to access for some reason.
What do you mean?
No, wait,
Possible
they're
access?
possible. Wait, what do you mean actually?
There's a-
They are possible.
There's a walkway here.
Yeah.
Can you grab them from here?
Oh, well, last time
Oh,
I
you
tried
mean
to
like
access
the-
these, it was impossible.
Oh, you mean like getting behind them? You mean to like
Yeah.
configure them?
Yeah,
Yeah. This doorway is. Oh, there is a door here.
there it is. And
Oh, but it's really buggy though. It like doesn't open or close it properly.
yeah,
You can kind of
can't open
fit
it.
through if you.
Well,
Okay. You just have to.
anyways, that automation is nothing special, so let's just leave that.
Yeah, it's just generic.
MCRs.
Right, I guess next
Got more
cliff
palm
is
trees?
the cows.
Cows? Yeah.
Oh, cows.
The cows. Then after
Did you show the compass cliff after I
Yeah.
left?
Yeah, we went there.
Yeah. Alright, cows. This is definitely one of the cliffs.
It is a cliff of all cliffs.
It is. The number one issue with it is just that you need so many cows in the end game, and there is obviously work being done slowly to make a sort of mega cow that can kind of replace the need for literally thousands of cows. Like this has, I think, 1024 or something in this complex.
2048.
Oh, 2048. There you go. Yeah. So it's like that's kind of stupid. So the only solution we had really was if we wanted like not just one giant box that had 1 million cows in it, was to do these to towers. You know, we spent a lot of time designing one tower, and then we thought, well, can we be bothered to do like 7 more towers? So we just copy and pasted it 7 times.
Yeah.
So it's a little dystopian with kind of like these like repeated communist block housing, but hey, you know, building looks cool.
Get
And
through here.
Yeah, it's all walkable. You can walk all the way through.
Except for this one infinity wire that's blocking me. There we go. Yeah, these things are pretty insane from the inside.
Oh, yeah.
Just so many calls. This would be impossible to build without the matter manipulator.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of our designs were made specifically with matter manipulator in mind. So.
I think this is... So it's 16 per layer. So that's, yeah. Wait, no, 32 per layer, right? 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3...
I forgot the numbers.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's double on the other side. So it's 16 times 4. That's 64 per layer. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 layers. So that's 64 per layer times 8. 512 per tower. And we have 8 towers. That's 4,096 calls.
Well, we did 4,000 cows, did we? What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Mhm.
I mean, how many did we have in ballers? We had like at least a couple of thousand, right?
Yeah, something
In
like
the
that.
end.
But yeah, this one cliff has 4,000 calls, which is a stupid number.
It is really dumb that that's what you need to beat the game. So,
Well, you don't
luckily,
need it,
yours
but
truly,
it's just
Samsa.
speed.
Yeah, but yours truly, Samsa, is working on a, well, was, I suppose,
What?
him and
Was,
Penguin
yeah.
I
working
have
on
not
a
contributed a
mega.
single line of code.
Okay, but you did the building. Well, we did the building together.
Yeah, I gave the basic idea and working principle, I guess, but coding
Yeah,
is
the
not
design
funny.
doc, the mechanics. Yeah. Okay, well, if you want cows to be fixed, go pester Penguin on the Discord, not a penguin.
Oh, not Penguin. Rain is doing everything in now.
I'm
Oh,
both
Rain
doing
took
it.
over, did he?
I think
I think
Rain.
both
Oh,
doing
okay.
it. Wait,
Oh,
what?
Right.
What
We'll
even
go
was this
pester both of them.
place? Oh yeah, the PCB factories, right? I forgot.
Yeah, PCB factories. Yeah. We decided we need like a little area for PCBs. We thought, well, you know, PCBs are kind of in adjacent to circuits. Circuit cliff makes sense. So we made a little island on the water.
Cute little building. This is probably one of the only finished
Yeah.
buildings we have.
Yeah, only because it's so tiny. It took like it didn't take that long. We had like 4 people working on it at once as well. Like you, me, and Fizz, and I think Sergio was there as well, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It
Looks
was,
like a houseboat or something. Actually, I figured this like glass bridge tech while I was doing it. It's kind of fun using the collapsibles to
Yeah, it
make
looks
like
kinda
zero thickness glass.
Well, technically, I figured that out. I showed you could do 0 thickness.
I guess that's the first time I
things with
figured
the-
like I was aware of it.
Used it, yeah. Yeah,
It's
but it's pretty cool. And yeah, the interior obviously is just packed with the 2 PCB factories. It's not at all like decorated.
Oh
I
well,
mean-
one PCB. We're missing the other one.
Oh, one. Sorry, my bad. 1 PCB. But it's pretty cool how like they're built like kind of directly into like even like the tubes at the top kind of like perfectly line up, because that's how the building looks. This is based on a building from Cliff Empire. It's actually a vineyard originally, like a wine making place, and we just thought, oh, that's kind of cool. And it just turned out that having those tubes there kind of actually perfectly line up with how it was in the game, pretty much.
All right,
yeah.
let's move north. That's the Mega ABS
God.
cliff. Yeah,
God,
it's,
indeed.
it is. This
Are
doesn't
we
even
gonna
have a
skip it?
bridge. It doesn't even have a bridge.
No,
this
not
This
yet.
is a heavy work in progress. But this is the Mega ABS area. I think it's 40 in total. I think we only have one or
40?
actually, no, we have a few.
We have
1, 2,
2 rows we have in right now.
8.
So that's
There's
like
9 per
90%.
row.
There's a 36 of them.
18, 27, 36, yeah. 36.
You can see the idea here, just
Um,
unfinished, as a lot of buildings are. I think it's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Using lava as a
It was mostly
structural element.
Samson and Fizz on this one. They were very... Samson was very keen on this kind of like lava pools, circles kind of thing, with like kind of cascading lava going down.
The perfect circles as well.
Yeah, perfect slope circle. It's very nice when you get that exact radius. I think it's like, what, radius 5 blocks or 6 blocks or something?
9, I think.
It's very nice.
Oh, radius, right?
Radius, not diameter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
3.75.
Yeah.
Actually, no, 4.25.
Slope C,
right?
slope A, roof tile, slope A, slope C3. Yeah, it's a very nice. It is probably the best circle you can make with the slopes that currently exist.
Yeah.
Like, at least in this sort of rough space. Like, any bigger and you kind of end up having to use more slopes that don't kind of roughly like kind of reapproximate it again, and then smaller you just end up with like kind of hexagons and octagons.
Yep.
All right, let's go to the AL cliff next, I think. It's a big
Yeah,
diagonal
God.
one.
The other disappointment cliff. We have a couple of shame cliffs, and this is one of them.
Shame
We can fly
cliffs.
east, I
Mega.
think, yeah.
Wait, why is it?
Mega ABS is one.
I don't have sound in my game.
You
Or is
don't?
it- I don't think so.
Refresh.
I can't tell because I don't. My sound's
I
always
don't.
like super low anyway.
My sound is always off.
Oh, I definitely know sounds on though, because like I was in the engineering tower, like the miscellaneous tower. There's like a bunch of PAs running. They're really loud, so
Mhm.
it's definitely running. Like it definitely works. Like sounds working.
I mean, like, not the entire cliff is a disappointment here, unlike other cliffs.
No, the black hole thing is very cool. This is a really cool
Yeah,
little like kind of
black hole.
dome facility thing.
If only we load.
I really like it.
Wait, I need to load it in still.
Okay.
Yeah, you're kind of stuck floating there.
I didn't enable my texture packs. Oh, I'm probably gonna lag out if I do.
Come on. Oh, now it's loading a little bit.
Oh, you there?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm here. Yeah, so
Oh.
black hole, there's like this building is just built around the black hole pretty much. 70% of the building is just black hole shape.
Yep.
I think it turned out really nice, really unique way of having the black hole kind of be integrated. I know it's off, of course, but
I can try to queue something that what's in here that could one actually that go through.
You can always just spawn in like the opener, right? And just turn it on.
Oh yeah, wait, yeah.
The seed.
No,
Chuck in a seed
yeah.
and just don't turn it on. That'd be fine.
Black hole. What's it called? Wait. What's a creative seed called?
Is this still here?
this is black
It's
hole
called
opener.
black hole seed, I think.
Maybe it's not in
Oh,
this
seed.
version.
I don't think it's in here.
Oh, maybe. Really?
I guess.
No,
just...
black hole seed is there.
Yeah, but like not the actual seed. Okay, I'm.
It's just a normal seed.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, we kind of did the tricky tech of using the like cutting the the extreme density space bending casing to make the slopes around it.
What?
Nice.
Okay, Angelical Renderer does not like it.
Oh, it's fine
Really?
for me.
It's a circle for me. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's white.
It looks fine for me. I'm on shaders as well.
There's no lasers.
It's well, depending on which Y level I'm at, it's either a disc or a sphere.
What?
Oh, for me it's fine. Like it has like basically it's like a two different 2D planes. Like there's one disc on like the XZ plane, and there's like kind of a circle renderer which is like always facing you on like the Y plane.
Right now I'm seeing it's like a CD disc. That's just flat.
Okay, interesting. Well, I can stream for you if you want to like quickly.
I can see it if I go the specific like Y level. But yeah. So.
Right. Okay.
It looks fine from like everywhere.
It's a shame that you don't see the lasers though, unfortunately, without the with Angelica.
Well, anyways, let's go forwards. We have the research station. Wait, where's the research station?
No, it got moved over here.
Oh,
it's over here.
Why? Why is it here now?
Because there was no space in here. It was like really fucking full. There was like no place to walk.
Nonsense.
It was like in the middle. It was ugly. It was
now
ugly
this is
as
so
fuck.
empty.
Yeah. What?
My grand design.
Oh,
what's your problem?
The research station should be in the middle here at least somewhere.
No.
What? Why? There's no space for it. You can't even get around it. Like it literally was like it blocking off the walkway. You couldn't walk to the other side. It was too big. Your grand design didn't work because your building was too small.
Rough.
Hey, not my fault. I didn't design
Okay, but now how are we gonna? What? What just exploded?
What was that? I did hear that.
It's a potato.
Oh.
Oh, the Infinitator, right?
Oh no, and I have 3 minutes of...
Now I've got. Yeah.
God damn it.
I didn't know it gives it everyone in a radius. I thought it was whoever clicked it got it.
How do I get rid of this?
Oh really?
Night vision.
Just drink, eat a Terrawort or milk, right?
Yeah,
I lost.
already.
Oh, okay, thanks. Yeah, unfinished building for the UAAL loaders. They're in use somehow. What? Yeah, this is kind of works like a loading bar. It's an interesting design.
I queued up the EOH. So
Oh,
like there's
right.
stuck here now. Or is it actually crafting, I wonder? No, it's just stuck. Yeah, figured.
Yeah, that's the controller for the AALs. There's a total of 2,000, I think.
Yeah. While we're talking about this controller, you made it too small.
What do you mean?
It's missing 4 wireless connectors.
What?
The controllers need 4 more spaces for wireless connectors.
Okay, I'll place them.
Yeah, it works on the bottom, but then in the middle layers, there's not enough space for them.
God damn it. Okay.
Well, redesigning coming. Don't look at what he did, guys. Just ignore it. It's not gonna work.
But, the diagonal walls look really nice.
Yeah, like, unfortunately,
definitely
the
very
building
trippy.
is building is very big, so we never finished it. A tale us all this time. I didn't think we have like 2 finished buildings. Everything else is like 70% done or less. Quite bad.
Yeah. It's just the balls effect again. All our builders dropped out. People who were rushing tech wanted pit buildings, so we kind of had to keep making random shit for them, you know, and just kind of getting the shell done so they could put all the buildings in and start progressing again. And then, you know, just kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I think also just COG got unreasonably hit by game releases.
Yeah,
like we had
Satisfactory, Factorio,
Frostpunk 2 into Anno 1800 mods, into Satisfactory 1.0, into Factorio 2.0, into Path of Exile 2 in December, and then and then there was also the Path of Exile League like earlier this year. So yeah, there was a lot of game releases, a lot of things happening that kept distracting people. Now Samson's on the VR bender, so that's been distracting him, and I'm on Last Epoch, and yeah, so it's been tough. Like, it's been an unreasonably good kind of second half of 2024 and early 2025 for games.
Yeah, so, it's looking pretty good for the rest of the year too. There's going to be a Zomboid update. Going to be Subnautica 2 with multiplayer. A lot of games coming still.
So in other words, COG is never finishing.
Probably. But yeah.
Yeah, Waterline Cliff next.
Yes, the Waterline Cliff.
Yes, I like how you're ignoring a certain cliff.
Did you even show the magic part of the diagonal cliff, Samson?
No,
of the AL cliff?
That doesn't exist. Doesn't exist.
It doesn't
talk
exist.
about it.
Okay.
There's also a cliff up north, guys.
Yeah, and then the meteor cliff as well.
Yeah, so the Waterline building, the building itself is really nice. I did a good job with it. The interior is, well, it exists, I guess.
Yep.
The interior doesn't exist because I'm waiting to coordinate a time with the person who knows Waterline to then like replace all the buildings to like, you know, make something, because currently it's all just on the floor. I can't do shit in here.
Yeah.
It's like I can't break it, and it needs to be constantly running all the steps so it, like, you know, doesn't unbalance and whatever. So, and it's all very intricate automation which needs like manual intervention if you touch it or break it. So it's like can't just reset machines because it's a whole thing. So yes, this building is kind of in indefinite stasis until we've got some free time, which doesn't exist.
Well, at least the underneath area is almost done. Well, I think it is pretty much finished.
Yeah, I can't see anything else being done down here.
So this is the Radox line. Cool. The entire thing is just tiered to make Radox polymer.
It's out of service.
Wait, did you already switch to QFT?
We already have QFT.
What the heck?
Oh, nice. Okay.
Nice
well, this place is useless.
Yeah.
I mean, it worked pretty well.
Yeah.
This was good though when we had it. It was good.
Looks really good. Yeah. Like unique with the way the infinity mirrors go both up and down.
Oh, I didn't notice this.
Yeah, it's really
there's like this little tube down here and everything, like the scaffolding at the back here. I never noticed that under the staircase. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think invisible like that.
Really nice.
Oh, Lila. Okay.
Yeah, no, this building was really cool.
Oh, this tube. I haven't seen lathe tubes.
Yeah, I've never seen this. Yeah. There's yeah, no, it's really nice. The whole thing is like really cool in concept. Really, the only thing holding it back was the fact that its walls are basically like 1 block away from the edge of the cliff was the main issue. So like we had a very limited space to kind of make a huge room. We kind of want it to just seem endless, but the problem is that like you can only do so much when you've got such a.
And just don't look at the south wall.
Don't look at the what?
The south wall.
Oh yeah.
What's wrong with the south wall?
Whoever made this the walls got the south wall.
Oh.
So
there's no black.
Oh yeah, I see.
It's unfinished.
Oopsies. Well, there's no light, so you can't see it.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to see through there anyway. So.
Okay.
But no, very cool room, very cool concept.
And I think it's a lost cliff already. It's the DDPF cliff.
Basically, yeah. If you want to ignore the magic cliff, yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing there, really.
Yeah.
Is there?
There's a meteor summoning thing and a couple other. There's like a half-finished building.
Yep.
But DTPF cliff. Very Magic cliff looking really nice. This guy's trolling.
So here we have the three like kind of primary DTPS for autocrafting and conversions, and they will have the three National Array Eye of Harmonies on top. And then we have the underneath area, which is just stupidity. I think this was space for 96 DPS in total underneath here.
Yep.
It perfectly fills the entire cliff, like from void to the.
There is.
No.
What? What do you mean no?
Go to the east side underneath.
Oh, because the wall is
Yeah.
the wall kind of goes inwards, so you can't actually fit the DTPFs how we wanted them. So I guess you wouldn't be able to fit all of them.
What?
Yeah, it makes sense.
I see no issues.
Like, no, because the cliff goes inwards, it will be too wide. Sorry, it will be too narrow to fit the DTPF array as we have it currently.
So it ends here.
So you guys run
just
valid?
go into the underground.
Valid in what sense? What do you mean? Like for the Stargate roll? If so, then
yes,
yeah, it is. Yeah, it is valid. The only kind of cheat, if you can call it that, would be the usage of PAs after they have been deprecated. But they are still in the game, so that's still okay.
Yeah.
No cheating has been done. Wall edit has only been used for building, so there's nothing preventing us from
aesthetically. Nothing like
not
no machines. Don't want it at machines.
Yep.
This will
I
be
really like
my
the underneath.
Triforce. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I really love the underground DTPF area. I love like when you look down, you like see the fog. It's like it makes it feel so immense. Like it feels like Aperture Laboratory style thing, like just this endless like internal like giant technical thing. You just look down, there's like it's so big that you can just see fog, like it just goes forever. Like I love that. It looks so cool in here.
Probably just like fill them in and just have them not working, but like at least that DTPFs are everywhere here.
Yeah.
Because the materials are not that expensive, honestly. I
love the Eternal Coil texture, but it kind of honestly almost ruins it. Like I would rather if it was like
I mean
maybe like I don't know.
We still need some passive DTPFs, but like I think we can make most of it like a different coil if you want.
Wouldn't really matter in the end anyway. Yeah. No one's in here enough. It's not accessible. It's just the principle. It just looks very cool.
I was
just seeing that
maybe
fog
making
and stuff.
Some like dungeon type of thing here, but
a dungeon.
Yeah,
the
like,
DTPF dungeon.
We have the more like Greek team on the DTPFs on top with the pillars.
Yeah. I can see that happening. But yeah, the ones above ground we spent a lot of time on this actually. These DTPFs. It's kind of supposed to be kind of like a temple, I suppose. Almost like like a Greek pantheon kind of. Yeah, very sort of holy, regal kind of. A lot of sort of nature and water and pillars and stuff. So kind of a little bit different from how we usually build. And like lots of curves. I really wanted to emphasize using the curves and the circles and stuff because it's kind of worked with the way the DTPF kind of structure is. A lot of like kind of 3x3 sections. So it kind of ends up working.
I mean, we're probably still going to do something for the EOH connection, but first gotta craft it.
Yeah, EOH will have some sort of cool decoration for it as well on top. But
again, we also need a place for the automation of the Eye of Harmonies somewhere.
Oh, like a little.
I mean, we have like these. This is really cool what the Invis did. In between the left and the center DTPF, we have these castles.
Yeah, the mixers.
That hide the TPM. The mixer automation.
Yeah, we used these in our board actually. We did we used these under the precise assemblers to get in and out from underneath them for the automation. This was kind of old tech in that sense, but it's pretty cool.
And yeah,
it's a cool block.
TPMs are also UPA passive, or well, like universal passive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's all that we have built on this server. Did we miss anything?
Did you show off the space elevators like up close?
Yeah, did.
Okay.
There's also one here if you want to.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Not that much if you think about it. It only took us an hour and a half to go through all of them.
Yeah.
It's been an hour and a half then.
Yeah.
Definitely is. Whoa. Well, teleport to me right now. There's this weird spot where like the sky goes all orange.
What?
Do you see that?
Is it just the biome?
Yeah, it's the biome changes it. Oh, there's a toxic Everglades biome here.
Hmm.
And it's like goes all orange and red. The sky.
Why is toxic Everglades here?
Whoa. I think it was when we were doing the trying to get the stupid, you know, the robot guy.
Oh, we used that.
The satellite golem, yeah. Must have been right here. I just flew past it randomly in the sky, like flickered orange, and I was so confused.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
I still don't see the sky flick, but
Really? Where I'm standing, it's like goes all orange, and then I.
Oh, now I see it. Yeah.
That's very weird.
It's like very light.
Strange.
Almost looks like the sun is setting.
Yeah, it kind of looked like a sunset at first. I thought, oh, it's like that's a really cool sunset, and then just kept staying like that. I was like, oh, kind of spooky.
But yeah, that's it. I think.
Yeah. Still have some stuff to do before we can get the Stargate, but overall not that many buildings remain, like new buildings. I guess the Nano Forges, the Eye of Harmonies, but that's about it. Also just need to clean up all the existing work in progress buildings, I think.
Yeah. We plan to have a big kind of cleanup period, probably, I don't know, maybe while Stargate's crafting, or maybe like kind of during the Eye of Harmony grind kind of thing, like the tier 1 to 9 grind, just kind of go around while we got nothing else to do and just clean up buildings, clean up roads, you know, build the parks that we were supposed to do, make sure everything's connected, fix bridges.
We've already been doing
all the
buildings.
We have, over time, it's been happening. But there's going to be a bit more of a sort of a concerted push for it, I think, as the run kind of threatens to wrap up.
But
yeah. I love the world. I think it's really good. I think, as I've mentioned before on the streams, I think just the one big regret is just that we wish the world height was higher. Like a lot of the buildings kind of had to be a lot shorter than they should have been because the Y level's so high already.
Yeah, starting the cliffs at 148 is quite high. But it was kind of necessary to get the effect
to do that?
with the cliffs.
Yeah. To get
otherwise they wouldn't look like they are, like, well, they would look at the end, the void, instead of having this like fog effect.
Yeah. So unfortunately, that's just kind of the limitation of 1.7. Though there are people working on distant horizons, and I think there's also work on like increasing world height, like backporting the world height from newer versions.
The thing with that is you would need to do cubic chunks probably.
Yeah.
And then I don't think that's going to happen ever.
Yeah, everything breaks. Once the gaming guys place the
well,
cliff
cubic
again,
chunks is
Cliff Empire, City Builder.
Yep. Released in 2019. Great game. Ukrainian developer, so I guess, you know, support him if you feel one way or the other. No, it's a good game. It's really really nice aesthetic, sort of as the whole lave kind of sort of magical white material that does everything kind of aesthetic going on. Yeah. It's cool.
High world, that would be very nice, but you would have to make every mod compatible with cubic chunks. And that's just not happening.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to see what would happen. But yeah, higher world height would be very cool. It won't matter as much, I think, in our next run, whenever that is, because I don't think we'll be doing starting up at Y140, so we'll have a little bit more space to play with. Like,
yeah, did some of the starting area survive? This place did, like the church. This is also from the starting area. This building is also repurposed, which this is all actually everything but the logistics pipe or the Project Red building survived. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Of course, none of the functionality survived because, well, yeah, the buildings are here.
Yeah, but all the original buildings are here. I mean, if you're talking about like day one stuff where it was like a fucking cave underneath this section, no, like that's gone. Or like, you know, some of the really basic stuff is gone like that. But yeah, this central cliff I think will get a big makeover sort of in time for the finale. I want to get rid of the big mining drills and stuff, and kind of make this more of like kind of a walkable kind of sort of welcoming area, parks and stuff.
Yeah. I think this world is definitely more cohesive than the Boulders world was already.
100%. There's like a sort of a continuing theme across all of them. We've got, interconnectedness with all the bridges and all the pathways and stuff. There's kind of like a lot of repeating themes. It's not just kind of like people building random shit in the middle of nowhere and then, running a pathway past it maybe, if you're lucky. I love Ballers, but yeah, this is definitely much more cohesive and yeah, a lot more connected, a lot more sort of realistic in that sense.
Yeah. I guess we still need to make a place for the Stargate itself at the end.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking maybe if we get rid of the the mining drill things here on the central cliff, we can have like a Stargate building or something, or a pavilion or some some other kind of style
yeah,
thing.
in Cliff Empire there's that like the personal house thing for the mayor. We could do that
Yeah,
for the Stargate.
the personal, yeah. That's funny. Yeah, we could build that. It's a nice little modern house. No, there's some cool stuff in
airships as well.
And then we put the other end of the Stargate just like 1,000 blocks to the right in the normal world gen, so we can start a new game.
Yeah, just all of us did that. Yeah.
That would be good.
You prestiged once, well done. Now you play GTNH like normal.
Except you already have 50 milliseconds of pick time. Have fun.
Yeah, weepy.
Oof, yeah. Pick time has been creeping up lately. Just hovering at like 40 milliseconds right now. I think UPAs are like 10%, not 10%, like 10 milliseconds total. It's pretty rough. Yeah. I think we can
a good
limp to Stargate at least.
Yeah.
We can get there, I think. We can also do some optimizations. We haven't really honestly done much. Like, it kind of self-optimized in a way, just because there's no dimensions to cull, there's no no chunk loading of like random pieces of nature or something that like, are gonna cause tick time.
There's the ambulance in the background.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Fucking siren outside my house. I live in a fucking ghetto, apparently.
What hardware is this running on?
Hardware?
I think it's Horizons 7 something. Don't remember the details.
Oh, that really narrows it down.
Rain would know.
Yeah.
You just ask Rain, probably.
It's on the Rain's cluster.
Yeah.
Actually,
I do have SSH access. I think I can just neo fetch that hardware. Let me see. Maybe.
The server has treated us well, though. Again, it's been very stable. We've had no issues. Like, it's been very good. We highly recommend Rain if he has clusters open. Recommend him to rent servers off him.
Yeah, like more professional looking now. I think it's like $30 per month for similar specs as we have.
Nice.
Very funny.
Nice one.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Well, been a good host. Except for, it being in the States and me having these horrible connection issues, but other than that.
Yeah, it's very strange, actually. We have noticed, we've been sort of, it's very, very weird because I ostensibly have way higher ping than they should. I'm connecting from Australia to the east coast of US, but they have way more connection issues than I do. So it's very weird. We don't know what the exact issue is, but it seems like there's kind of a routing issue of some sort. Yeah, I don't know. From EU to NA, must be something wrong with the transatlantic cables or something.
Yeah, the server is is in NA right now, so.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's in New York, right? I think so.
Something like that, yeah. East Coast.
I'm pretty sure it's New York because we originally tried a West Coast server, a California server, which was I think Turtles.
Yeah,
and it was even better for me, but it was so much worse for you guys going across the whole continental United States as well, on top of across the Atlantic.
Yeah, that's weird because I in my first gate run I later on swapped to Turtles server and that worked fine. Well, it was still hosted in the US, but then in Gates the Gorge run the the server was hosted in the same exact location, and I had so much worse ping. So there's
Yeah, I
some
don't know.
other aspect going on. I don't know.
Maybe it's like something to do with one of the new updates or something. It really struggles with piping and it causes connection issues or something. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
But yeah, it's been very difficult for a lot of the EU players, which is very strange. But it's been a kind of nice break for me having a server that I don't just like constantly lag out on 24/7, even with like exit lag, because
Don't worry, that will be cities.
oh god, if we go back to EU, I don't know if I don't know if I can do it, man. That was
Okay, what
Wars was
about-
brutal. Like
We'll host Cities of Greg in space.
Yes.
in space, so you have to use
it's on a
Starlink to connect.
It's on a satellite that's not on a geostationary thing, so we just have random pings. It varies from like
It varies over like the
500
course
to
of like
50.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rate that. God, imagine the connection when it's like on the literal opposite side of the Earth. There's like no way that would have any kind of like possibility of stable connection. Like you just drop out. God. But no, definitely we'll probably more carefully vet the servers next time. Maybe what we have to do is like keep a copy of this server and like of this world, and we can upload it to whatever servers we test. Because last time we didn't really test the server very much. We kind of just loaded up the kind of empty cliff world, which was pretty much like free, and it was never going to show any issues anyway.
And all the architect craft things are also not helping, I think. The slopes.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
really
yeah, they
an
probably
interesting thing. I think the world save here is like 40 megabytes, which is really small for a space of this size.
You should have goggles.
No, you have goggles, or you have you have the backpack, the dragon backpack
yeah,
in the
dragon backpack.
yeah, that's in the starting area. There should be a dispenser for the dragon backpack. You put that on and you press a button. I don't know what the keybind is, but you have night vision.
Yeah, for night vision it's shift. I should do shift and I should do alt or something like that. Yeah.
Or action key shift. Network visualization tool doesn't work.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
I think you didn't bind it to the internet.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you have to bind it?
No,
I thought
no,
you
you
could just right click on
You
anything.
don't.
Oh yeah, that's how you bind it. That is how you bind it.
You can't just right click on a random cable and it will work?
Maybe because they're not in the team. Maybe it's limited by that.
Maybe they can't even
maybe.
right click a cable? Okay. Well, unfortunate, sorry.
Well,
I mean, I could fix it, I suppose, but...
not like the network tool has that much stuff to show.
I mean, all it's going to show is a whole bunch of fucking massive wires and stuff and numbers.
Yeah.
Not going to really help with much.
That's actually the main net look like.
I think...
Whoa.
Blinding, yes.
Yeah, the main net is something.
It's not that bad. I've seen
Yeah.
worse. My own run was worse.
Yeah, honestly, this looks like organized almost.
Like the clusters.
Everything goes to the controller.
Except for the main tower. The main tower does not look organized.
I'm like giga lagged out. Interesting.
Yeah, it
Can't
looks
even open AE.
interesting that it shows it if you don't even render it, so you just see it while flying around. Wild.
You forgot to change the scoreboard LE to be from COD to be Walrus Hunt.
Oh yeah, I would have to change every single command block, and it felt like that's too much effort.
Fair enough.
I love this like solid highway of connections at the UPA. Just so many connections go there.
Well, I'm really laggy right now. Like, I cannot catch up to the server. Very interesting. I'm experiencing what you guys are.
Welcome to our world.
Yeah. I still haven't even loaded, like, caught up properly to the server. Like, type, can't open AE. Wow, rough.
I definitely
I
do want to
left.
figure out the resource pack reflections for Cities of Greg, because we just lost so many things we could do with the reflections.
Yeah, I really like some shader updates. It feels like there was this huge push to get it, like Angelica, into the pack and get Optifine out, and then they just abandoned it. And it's been like 5 months since like any real change has happened.
Yeah, because they're reworking on Angelica too.
Yeah, which kind of means that there's no work being done on the main one, and so it's just in this half-finished state where...
Maybe we'll have Angelica 2 for Cities of Greg.
I mean, that could just be like our point that we just wait for at least. Like, we wait at least as long as it takes to get Angelica 2 before we even start.
Maybe.
Yeah. Also, I just realized, isn't it kind of a bad thing to call it Cities of Greg? Because then it's just gonna be COG 2.
Or we could call it Greg City, so it's GC. Join the GC, guys.
Galactic Craft?
Oh no! Galactic Craft run.
What about
it has to be a moon base. You start on the moon.
Cities Greg Lines?
Greg Line, yes.
Cities Greg lines. Oh god. Anno Greg 100.
Cities Greg Line infested CGI. There we go.
Surviving Greg.
Why surviving?
Surviving Greg.
What
I do that every day.
Don't you know the surviving brand, the surviving Mars, surviving the aftermath,
Surviving Mars. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
that.
I've got surviving Mars. Oh, what about what was it? I'm trying to think of the city builder. Where is it?
Which one?
Sorry, I'll get there. I've just lost it.
Nice.
What's my joke? Fuck. I hate that.
Oh wow. I'm actually 3 minutes behind on chat right now.
SimCity?
What?
SimCity or what?
Jesus.
I don't know. City Skyline we've already mentioned. What else is there?
My chat is so behind. Like, look at the sky, just warping forward. The hell? What? I don't think the server liked me having the network tool.
Yeah, probably not.
I think the server's just actually cooked because you guys are using that. Like, ever since you guys pulled that out, I've just been like giga desynced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine for me.
Okay, what if...
Actually,
What
I forgot
if
my joke. This is so sad.
I play Cities of Greg only in VR?
No!
God.
We are not going there.
What could go wrong?
Everything.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, what else to do here? Can't really build anything because this progress will be wiped.
Nope. Yeah, we're just kind of chilling. Oh, server's back. Okay. I think after you stopped using the network tool, it's fixed.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully, yeah. Fine for me as well. Yeah.
I like surviving Greg.
Surviving Greg.
It's a bit non-descriptive though. It doesn't really tell what the thing's about.
I think
Yeah.
this Greg is fine. Cock too.
Cog 2. Electric Boogaloo. Just call it Greg Craft.
No.
Greg City.
I mean, Greg's
Greg.
Like, that doesn't flow out. Like, Cities of Greg. Any different? No, probably just a regular run, right?
Yeah, I accept maybe because at that point I will have the
Oh, that's what I was going to do. Greg Punk.
Greg
Greg
Punk.
Punk.
Right.
That was my joke. I fucking remembered it.
The style would be. Yeah, I guess the style could work.
Yeah, if you did a more dystopian
Correct.
style instead of Lave, it would work. But yeah,
No.
I will have the Triforce roll after that, so I don't know. We might have Twist or not, I don't know. But there were some ideas that we would have Twist with some special rules, as in like no using the meme stuff like the Ripped Dice and stuff, or the damn Eye of Harmony in Stone Age.
Yeah.
I have wood. Yeah.
I have wood. But otherwise, the
I
idea
agree.
was to kind of do what we wanted to do a long time ago, which is like a very condensed base. So everything is really close by that we could really do the Optifine. But then Angelica happened midway with cliffs.
I think we're
So
into a pretty large base now, right? Like
yeah.
Well, that's kind of my idea with Cities of Grey, is it's just one continuous city. There's no breaks. Like, there's parks and stuff in there, like a real city, but it's all just one city. It's all really close. Like, kind of Neo-Caelestia style, but, like, even more condensed and even taller. Like, just on a bigger scale.
Yeah.
So,
because
that's my goal. That's what I want to see.
Neo-Caelestia was something that I wanted to do, which is like a very city-like place, but that place had horrible FPS, like sub 20 with Optifine, so it's unplayable almost. Then Ballers was the place after that, and that was very spread out. But that meant all the builds were very like self-contained, so it didn't feel like a continuous place.
No.
So
Cliffs of Grey was kind of a hybrid.
Yeah,
it was kind of like we want cities, but we also want like space, so it's not too laggy. But
that was why we had the cliffs, so it's very like uniform in design, and they are connected with the bridges, but they are also very spread out for FPS. But then Angelica happened, and that became a moot point. So now we can finally do.
Through, it was literally like the first like 2 weeks or something. I started trying Angelica out.
Yeah, but I switched to it in like EV or IV or something.
Yeah.
So it was like about a month in or so.
A couple of weeks. Yeah, a month.
But Angelica and my CPU upgrade means like we could actually do a very condensed like city-like place.
Yep.
There's lots of buildings in one area. So that's definitely something I want to try.
I'm not going to handle it.
But you can have like 2 render distance in that case if you cannot handle it.
Yeah, probably. I mean, like,
that sounds very unfun.
I mean, I have lived through Cork with like varying render distances. I mean,
just two render distance, no shaders.
Yeah, like I just turn shaders on and off occasionally. Like when I build, I turn them on, and like everything else, I just have them off usually.
Yeah, but hopefully with like a more condensed city area, it would mean more finished buildings because we would be seeing them all the time instead of like only if we go to a cliff like here. Well, that might help with that.
Like that's the thing with like stuff like Waterline and maps and stuff are just so easy to just forget about. It's like we went there once, we put up the buildings, and then they just passive forever. Like, they just work. Like there's no need to ever go back. So it just makes it very easy to forget about finishing those buildings.
Yeah, but like this run is way off in the future, like in almost a year, because we need to finish this, which will be a few months, and then probably wait for Angelica 2 and also all the new games that are coming out this year. It's gonna be so much stuff.
Yeah, I mean, COG was at least we started in like what August? Yeah. So it was like it was 8 months from the end of the Ballers.
Yeah. And how much longer will the open house be? They'll until Sunday midnight, so 34 hours more. Of course, I won't be here for the entire duration, but yeah.
We won't be your personal tour guide, said. We used to do like a pre-recorded, like, that's what we do for the finale. We pre-record, like, those like museum tours with like the headphones. We pre-record it, and here, if you look to your left, you'll see the gorge.
Can we get
Fun fact.
some spectator modes? Is that possible?
No, not in 1.7.
That doesn't exist in this version.
Yeah.
Fortunate.
I've been desperate for spectator mode. A lot, like being able to just like no clip, do stuff like that is very, so good.
I need that no clip.
But unfortunately, it does not exist. Someone could backport it with that Futura, maybe. I don't know. Oh, that's a feature they're looking to do.
Missing 4 password letters.
Missing 4 password letters.
No.
Yeah, well.
That's close. They're not. They should be fairly easy to find if you check out the builds.
Okay, do you have one?
There is one very, the first one. Spot number 1 is very difficult. Do we give a hint of where it is? Because
tell us which numbers you're missing. Let's say it like that first.
Yeah. I guess I don't know where I don't know where any of them are like in relation. I only know where the first one is. Like I don't know where like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are.
I roughly know them because like I had to try to place command blocks, but I don't. One is
oh, you found one.
You found one. Okay.
Shit.
2,
5, 6, 11.
Okay, so they find
2 is an interesting one. That is pretty easy.
Yeah, 2 is at a well, how?
Don't
Okay,
spoil
yeah.
it.
How? I'm trying to think of a hint.
Hold on. I'm trying.
Reach
think
for
I know
the
where
sun.
Yeah,
2 is.
2 has been on stream, I think. Has been seen on stream.
Oh, is that 2?
I
Oh, I
think
thought 2
so.
was a different one. Okay.
I think 2 is
Uh,
there. Yeah.
can
What's
reach for the
5?
sky.
Do you remember what 5 is? Oh wait, I think I know what 5 is. Yeah, I know what 5 is.
Oh yeah, I think 5. Yeah, 5 is also out in the open, pretty much.
Is it? No, I thought
Is
it
it?
was.
2,
It's
5,
like it's in the
6,
open, but
11.
You'll fly over it probably.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know what 5 is.
Wait, I need to check what's a.
Will
Here's
there
the
be an
message.
all
So
download?
laggy. I might give
Yeah,
it a
there
descent
will.
again.
Yeah, 5 is what I think it is. Yeah, 7, 8, 11. What's 11? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. God.
Is
Which one is that?
5? I'm trying to talk about this without like, giving it away. So I think I know what
Yeah.
5 is. I just
You can just DM me it. I think I.
Oh, I know what 11 is. That's a bit annoying if you don't actually check all the builds, all the nooks and crannies.
Is 11? No, this is that one. Oh, let me see what you said. Yes, it is.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know. Yeah. Okay. And then 11. What's 11? Because that was
the
off.
third last.
Yeah. Wait, I know
Yeah.
the
I'm trying to think of.
last one.
It was one of the ones we added towards the end, like of our original 10. Then we added a couple more. I'm trying to think of the order we did it in.
There's no one here. Yeah, I'm also going like by the order. Like it goes this way, then. You have. Oh, wait. What's the Willa one?
Wait, Samson, do you know what 11 is?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, can I DM it to you?
I'm
gonna ask.
Sure.
Because I don't want to figure out which one it is.
You forget?
Yeah, I forgot. I'm trying to figure out which one 11
forgot.
is. No. Is it?
Oh, I know which one 11 is. I think.
Is that it?
Is it over here?
Huh? Oh, right. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
That one's honestly, yeah. That's kind of tricky. It's kind of tricky. It's not super like difficult though. It just yeah.
Yeah, everything is in a building or like finished building or a semi-finished building, so no random spots.
There's
on
nothing
the cliffs
on the-
that has, yeah.
Yeah, we'll give it away. So there's none on the Mabs cliff and none on the Magic cliff because we don't want people going there, and none on the Compass cliff.
And Meteor also none. Like basically the cliffs where we didn't want anyone to go. It didn't have any.
Yeah.
Oh, I know it now. I remember it now. Yeah, doing that button was a bit jank. I remember which one it is.
For 11.
Yeah. It's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually check. I'm
Yes,
checking if 2 is what I'm thinking it is.
2 is.
Yes, 2 is there.
Yep, 2 is what I think it is.
Yeah. 2 is hard to miss, obviously.
It's.
It's
not that hard to miss actually, because the render distance might fuck you over.
Maybe.
I think if you're.
7.
Okay, that's giving it away though. I think if you're close to the building, you'll see it. So it's like I don't know. I feel like
11.
it's
10.
pretty obvious.
5, 6, 7, 8. Those are just there. These are 5, 6, 7, 8.
Actually, what was 5? Let me see.
Oh yeah, I know where one of those is.
5 was.
Oh yeah, okay. I know what 5. Yeah, I know what 5 and
I don't
6
know.
are.
Yep. Actually, I don't know what 6 was.
I.
Oh wait, no, 6 was. I think I know it. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, 6 and 7 are
Wait,
close, are in the same area.
Was 6 the really obvious one that we did, Samso, or was the other one?
No, 6 is
It's not super obvious.
Yeah, you can miss
Okay.
6 easily.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
also,
I know the one. Yep.
it's
It's very easy to miss.
7 is in the same area as 6.
Yeah. 6 and 7 are in the same area.
Which one? 8.
One's very obvious, one isn't.
Actually, let me see.
Oh, 8 is, yeah, 8 is also pretty, 8 is pretty easy to see, honestly. It's, yeah. Like, at one
I mean,
point,
they know them, so.
no, I think they were missing 8 as well. Yeah,
Yeah, one of them was missing 8.
Yeah, 8 is
Oh,
hidden in plain sight, honestly.
it's 11. It's missing 3.
3 as well? Oh,
Wait,
no.
is Arden, are you missing 3? Oh, you're missing 3 numbers, not spot number 3. I was gonna say, because spot number 3 is very trivial.
What is it? Got. Yeah, I got 3. Yeah.
3 was designed to be a free one.
Mhm. I would say that if you have, I mean, they are hidden in like an order a bit, kind of. Like you can
Wait,
probably
did
see
we?
with 1 and 2, or like with 3, you can see that they're a bit in line, so you might be able to predict where the next one could be.
Did
Well,
we?
not super obvious what the order thing is, I guess.
It's not, but I'm trying to give like some.
Yeah.
Hint. Did we? What?
I have to type it because I don't want to give it away. So I can just answer.
He didn't message in. Yeah, I guess
Do we
I
want to
can
say
give
that?
a hint that. I guess you can. But,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give a hint that the UPA area is our pride and joy, so it has 2 hidden walruses.
And to compensate the. Do you want to say it?
No, you can.
I can't, or I can.
You can.
I can. Yeah. Okay. Central Cliff does not have one. I just remembered.
Except for
the starting cliff, the central.
It does have
Except for the
one in the start or the spawning room. But yeah.
Yes, but that's not. It's not a code, Morris. He's just there to say hi.
Yeah.
Yeah. That just realized that's misleading. So we said it's on every cliff that has good buildings on it, and the central cliff does have good buildings, but we just didn't put one there because I don't know. We
1, 2, 3,
had too many on
4,
other cliffs.
5, 6. Yeah, I think we have 6 cliffs, 6 unique cliffs.
Wait, do you reckon did they find the one? Oh, they must have found that one.
Which one?
That's surprising. Hold on, I can't say. I'm going to double check
number
which number this is.
Number 1 or?
Yeah, I need to figure out the number. But I'm like lagging out. I can't even get to it to see the number. Oh, I guess just type it. I can't do it in the in-game chat either because it'll come through in, on the streams. I have to like DM it.
I am also just going to do this so I can actually jump to it.
I need to count which one you're referring to.
Can't get to it to to figure out the number. I'm close to it, but I can't get to it.
Neb found the one you're talking about. Archer did not.
Okay.
Which one?
Interesting.
It's still not DM me which one. I'm curious.
Number 8.
Oh, number 8.
Eight?
That's that's the one that's in plain sight, no?
One of them, yeah.
It's not really
It's kind of in plain
Is it
sight.
in plain sight?
It is.
Oh,
yes,
wait.
they're only in finished or semi-finished buildings.
That's not 8. Is it 8? I thought that was.
Pretty sure it's 8.
They're not on shit buildings.
Oh, it is 8. Okay, then. I might have. Yeah, okay. 8 is an interesting one. I think I just flipped the 2 numbers in my head around.
Yeah. It's a lot. I just never memorized the order. We just went around placing them.
Yeah, then I
Like,
had
we have
to-
the chords
that-
listed.
that I
Probably
had
should
to
have
go-
put on that thing. We probably should have put like a thing, as long with the chords, like just the rough
Yeah.
location that tells you what it is.
Description,
Because I know where it
something.
is if I know the name of like the part.
Yeah.
Like if someone said it's on the main cliff, like, oh, I know exactly where that is. Or if it's on UPA area, I know exactly where those are.
I guess also the world download will be available, so you can get it afterwards as well. I guess you can
Yeah, but then
dissect the place with world edit
the-
or something to count the stuff. And, I don't know.
No, at that point, just use the command block that I placed.
That too.
Yeah. So at that point, I don't know if you're still valid or like eligible for the role.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should get the roll. Free roll.
Yeah, you get the Cog Hunter role if you find all what is it, 14? 13?
13.
13.
13, yeah. I still think you should do Walrus Hunter. Or Walrus Enjoyer or something. Walrus
Enjoyer.
Enthusiast, perhaps.
I can't get over that. I might as well get this roll. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I'm so surprised the turnout isn't bigger. I'm not like upset or anything, it's just that I guess I don't know, I'm just like conditioned from ballers. And we just had so many people joining. It was like crashing the server and stuff.
Damn.
Yeah, but those got
I mean-
pings on the main Discord as well, and they are also on more accessible versions because we held them
They
on
on-
stables, like actual
Yeah,
stables.
The open house got pings on the main?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did.
Really?
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh damn. Okay.
But, like, also that
Oh my
one was
God.
a lot more streamed and like kept up with. So
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I was streaming like 10 hours a day when the open house was held as well, so maybe people were more invested. I don't know.
Yeah, true. This server has been like this run's been a lot less publicized, I suppose, in that sense.
Yeah.
Which is
if
fair
only-
enough.
yeah, if only
I think also
Yes.
we haven't posted.
Mhm.
Sorry, what?
I think.
Oh, I was gonna say that I think also part of it is we've not posted like a single thing, like in we like posted a couple of things in screenshot brag, but nothing in loading screen art, for example. Like heaps
Okay.
of our
No,
Neo Calestia stuff, like we did. No, nothing
No,
in the loading screen art.
the bay
Ah,
is in 2.7.
Yeah.
Like,
The ocean.
yeah, the ocean is
The
2.7.
ocean?
Looking at
Mhm.
the yacht tank building. That's in the loading screen.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen it like while loading. What the fuck? I
seen
didn't even know
it
that was
3 times.
posted. When was this? Who posted
Oh.
it?
I did.
Uh,
Really?
Yeah, actually, it wasn't in loading screen like the forum. I posted it directly to a Dream Master.
Oh, what the fuck? Just DM Dream, put this in.
Yeah.
Wow, that's actually privilege right there. That's developer privilege.
I mean, I could just added the
Yeah.
repository myself. I have push rights there.
You could just you do. Just yoink Dream's template. Has he uploaded that template to anyone else, or is he the only
I
one that
don't
has
think
that
so.
like that template adding the image?
Well,
That's
Houston
funny.
has it because he
Did
made
we-
it initially.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Was it Houston? Oh, okay, that's cool.
but Houston is part of the mega
probably-
crowd, so you know.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't gonna like, diss him or anything. I'm not like, if he wants to go and make his own mod pack, so be it. I'm not upset at that. There's some cool stuff Mega does, but yes, it's obviously not nearly as advanced as GTNH, so it is what it is.
Actually, on this topic, there was
But no.
an interesting video on the subreddit. Let me see if I can find it.
Is it the computer craft one again? Don't show that video
No,
again.
not that one. It's an actual cool one. This
yeah,
one.
but again,
Space shenanigans.
space shenanigans.
They were showing their
It looks like
custom-made
pretty
multi-blocks, made with Cube.js and the Gecko lib. They're like had this insane animations on their multis.
Oh shit, can you post it to me? Like, send a link in there.
Yeah.
I'm not watching a stream, because I've got shitty internet right now, so...
Same. Let's see. Space
But it has heavy satisfaction vibes.
No, no.
Satisfactory vibes. Oh wow.
This is worker. This structure.
So it's like just like a. That's so cool. Oh no, I've seen this mod. This guy, I think he has like the really intricate machines that have like all the animations and stuff.
Yeah.
And, like they even when like you place them down, like they build themselves out like factory style. It's yeah, I've seen that. It's so cool.
No, that's a different mod. This was a mod.
Oh, it's a different mod.
Or like, yeah, this is just it's using the
Oh.
same library for animations, but yeah,
Right.
just a cool develop. But apparently he's like,
Oh,
this will never be finished because it's a one-man project. It's like flat out saying that.
Yeah. Non-Euclidean dungeon.
Yeah. Well, this is
The
caught
cool
my
thunder
eye.
I made. Wow, that's actually so cool. Like, if we could get these in GTH, that'd be sick.
Yeah, not happening because Gekolib and all the Kube.js stuff is in like the modern version.
1.12.
More like 1.20 or something.
Really? I know Cube.js has been around since 1.12. I'm pretty sure it's in.
What about Gekolib though?
I don't know about GeckoLib. I don't know shit about that. But I know I've seen Cube.js in 12 packs.
Gekolib
It's been around for ages.
exists for
You can always backport it.
1.12. Okay, it's for 1.12, so I guess it's the thing.
I mean, yeah, you could do it in. You could ostensibly backport it, potentially.
But you need to modern.
But I mean, that's a lot of work for just some pretty animations. We already have like our own thing of making our own kind of animations, like gorge style and whatever else.
Well, yeah, we make the animations without the animation library. That's the thing.
Yeah.
The Gekolib
is it much harder to do it without the anime and the library?
Gekolib allows you to do the animations without any code. That's the thing.
Oh right, okay, I see.
Yeah, it's basically like how you would animate using Blender, for example, using keyframes and like morphs instead of coding their actual like with the mouth and stuff. So it's like 100 times easier.
Yeah, so like artists who make multiplux would actually be able to like animate them themselves without having to know how to code. Yeah, it's like people like me could like animate my own multiplock that I design. Like man, if there were animations I could do for like the black hole compressor. Oh.
Ah yes.
I mean the current like graphics are great.
Yeah, but we have one or two people who know how to make those animations in the OpenGL code, so it's means we are very throughput limited in what we can actually animate. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Bucket doing like most of it.
Make it a realistic black hole at runtime, and make it consume your entire computer every time you run that black hole. Just eats all the everything.
Yeah, good idea.
It's such a whiplash because you use old Reddit, and I can't be bothered to ever use old Reddit. But like when you send me your links, it's always old Reddit, and I'm just like, whoa, like it's laid out so differently.
It's so much better.
It is. I just can't be bothered to like constantly do old Reddit for everything. So.
Well, what it means can be buttered. It's the default for me.
How do you do the default? I don't know.
Just you go to settings. Go to settings and you can make it prefer old Reddit, and it opens everything as old Reddit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And then you can cry in about a year's time when Reddit decides that they will no longer support old Reddit. PP.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's not making any money.
Alright. What else is there to yap about? Already showed around the entire world. Nothing else anymore.
Is it show legacy search page? Is it in the
I know. Actually don't know what it is. Let me go see preferences. Oh, it's the beta options. There's the use new Reddit as my default experience. It's for me.
Oh, right. Okay. Just turn it off. Save options. Excellent.
Yeah. Now you can enjoy old Reddit in all its glory.
Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame I just completely dodged making the waterline automation or the black hole automation or the the
Yeah,
Antimatter
you dodged all the
automation.
new things.
Yeah, just dodged
Yeah,
it
you
all.
sure did.
I did.
You sure did.
And we give you so much time for them.
Yeah.
Uh,
Actually, it reminds me of like beginning of Ballers when we gave Blue like a week to do Flatline and he didn't do it, and then Lynn had to do it. It was so bad. This is the dodging.
I mean, it's not that
Was it Blue
automation
and Pandora or something that was supposed to do it? I don't know. That's funny.
yeah.
I mean, it's not that automation for like black hole is bad. It's just that you didn't get to.
No, I'm not saying it's
anything
bad.
from it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm just glad I got to dodge most of the shitty automation this run.
grinding New
another
Horizons
another
was
building
so
only
much
Stargate.
easier. When you were in need, it's so much easier to grind New Horizons for 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No more.
Also, when there's not other things distracting you, when games were shit for like 3 years straight.
That too. Forced to be a productive member of society.
Yeah.
Same. AKA studying.
A lot of people would argue that's not productive at all.
Yeah, true. Trying to look productive. Let's say it like that. Then.
Yeah.
Studying is in this weird quantum superposition that it's unproductive as long as you haven't graduated, but the second you graduate, then it has been super productive.
Yeah, exactly. Or it's also only it's unproductive if it's an arts degree and you don't go straight into like, journalism or writing, like professional writing. So if you got like a music degree or an art degree or, something other than specifically like, professional writing in the arts, then it's a useless degree. Yeah. Oh well. Anyway, I think I like this run. I think run's good. I think just those few issues that we've had, like world height,
Yeah.
and just having no builders.
Yeah.
Other than me and Samsa, and I
Yeah.
guess in Fizz, kind of we literally had to pick up Fizz because we had no builders. Like,
And then Fizz did all the automation.
yeah, and then Fizz just got caught up in UPAs and fusion and shit. It's just like, it's funny.
Yeah.
No, dude's great.
I think we changed
The
the
UHV was bad. We had to rebuild like
Yeah.
all of
That
our
was horrible.
automation because it was all in
Yeah,
the
that was
basement.
horrible. Yeah. Like the EV to UHV section of the run was like really bad. I think.
It was definitely the most cooked part because it was the part where basically all the games came out at the end of last year.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was just like back to back to back to back, like
Yeah.
4 like banger games that just pulled everyone away. Like Frostpunk into Satisfactory, into Factorio, into Path of Exile, just kept pulling everyone away. At least different people for different games, but overall, most people got pulled away for at least 1 or 2 of those.
Yeah. I mean, hey, surely for cities we will have some difference. Like not that
Surely.
20 million
This-
games to come out. Yeah, surely.
Yeah, and surely we'll get 5 builders this time, like we did for COG, but they won't actually be bailing us first week.
I think we need to do what's like a alternate ratio. Like here we had like 2/3 doing tech and 1/3 doing building. But for cities, I think we have to do 2/3, doing building and 1/3 doing tech.
Yeah,
Which means
too
we
many
will
techers.
have less people overall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which means I think also slower is fine as well. Like we're not having like
Yeah.
8 tech people all rushing. Like
Also,
I don't mind
it
going
not
slow.
being Skyblock makes it a bit more like tolerable in the start, especially.
Yeah, like people didn't want to play
yeah.
because the start of GOG
Was
is just
really-
cancer.
Yeah. And like the reason why the gates run worked is because like everyone in that Discord like was doing it, was like already familiar, like mostly familiar with GOG. So like you had people that
We
were
tried to get a bunch of Skyblockers to join.
Yeah, I mean
So like
Turtle got busy. I mean Lazy actually like Lazy and Duck played for a while. And who else? That's forgetting someone.
Ismaster played heaps at the start.
It's all
Yeah,
built in
like
Survivor or World Edit. We use World Edit for all of the building pretty much, but the tech stuff is built by hand or mana manipulator. Yeah, no way we're repeating the same design 20 times by hand. This would be insane.
Oh, I mean, we probably did 20 times by hand, the UPAs.
Well,
Probably more.
yeah, but
You did it
UPA
40 times by hand because you had to redesign it 40 times.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you unironically were on, like, V42 when you're like, okay, this one will surely work, guys. And then you test it, it's like, it worked! And then I wake up the next day, guys, it didn't work. It broke. Despair emojis.
There was also a very weird thing where with Mana Manipulator, if I pasted it, like apparently, like there's some ping-based thing in Mana Manipulator where if you have different ping, stuff can just paste wrong, or like some filters
Really?
don't apply. Yeah, so if I paste something and then Fizz pasted it, mine would break, Fizz's would work, and like Citra, who is near me in terms of like ping-based, had the same issue as me. Like, oh, the same paste, like visually it looks the same, but like the sticky card, for example, doesn't paste or something like that.
Wow.
Just ridiculous looking. That backside of the towers. It's just what the heck is this even? Yeah, imagine doing this
Sorry, I'm not
by hand. The UPAs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we
That
can
is
imagine
insane.
that. And I think we spent like 6-7 hours. No, wait, more. I think it was like close to 9 hours. Like a few days ago, filling in all the other towers and making them.
Yeah. But at least now we have absolute overkill infra for making a Stargate even.
Surely.
Besides Nano Fortress, honestly.
Well, yeah,
That's
but like for the autocrafting parts, or the basic autocrafting.
Honestly, like I don't know what MSPT is, but like TPS is fine. It's just more the desync from ping, at least for me.
We're
We've been
teetering.
creeping
We're,
up,
we're at 40
though.
MSPT.
Yeah, 40 is
So,
about there. Yeah,
which
it's pretty high, honestly, at this point.
What's the limit before you start getting TPS drops? Is it like 50 something?
50, yeah.
Yeah.
Realistically, it's less than 50 because if you have any ticks where it takes longer than 50, then that already takes away from your budget.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah. But this means we have to wait longer.
Teetering on the edge. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really do anything in the end. As long as it doesn't cause UPAs to fail or anything, then...
Surely not.
Surely.
Surely.
Right, guys?
Although these UPAs seem like they're doing something either extremely long or they are just stuck.
It's because like I just queued the UH and then to join all the machines, the single blocks. So some of them have like one single block for 200 million ASOCs.
What are you doing?
It's not something that we would run into on the nightly, but here we definitely ran into it immediately.
Huh.
So yeah.
Wondering if I should also use roller to build bases. I think you should because it just saves you time, and that time is something that's not affecting your like tech progress. So it just makes it nicer to play without really speeding it up.
I mean you just play how you want to play.
Yeah.
Don't care too much about the Stargate role. Like it's a Discord role.
That I have gotten almost 3 times at this point.
Yes, I just also my Triforce run.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once you AA can't really, we AA will accelerator.
Yeah. Well, it just allows you to do so much grander scale, which is nice with the amount of machinery you need in GregTech.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't play without World at this point. Like, I don't even like even Antimatter. It's like, it's a good like substitute, but it's still not as good as just World Editor. Just like the quickness and the freedom that it gives you. You don't have to fiddle around with shit.
If only you could do frame boxes. If only.
Yeah. Penguin.
We don't talk about the frame boxes. Surely it was more important to have to not be tile entities than it was for them to be usable with World Edit.
Penguin.
I still don't know why we had to make them not tile entities. Literally, I
because
achieved
Boop
nothing.
complained.
Achieved nothing.
Boop complained about them taking too much or something like that.
They took no tick time at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, Axiom for GTNH, that's something like.
That's
It is
like a
Axiom.
pipe dream.
No,
Axiom. It's like a
that
modern
is
world edit. It's like
so much
really, really
depth to it, I
powerful.
think.
I think I've sent you the video of it before. It's like you can just like paint the world like in real time with like massive amounts. Like you can just do insane stuff with it.
We've talked about this.
Oh,
We have
I've
definitely.
completely forgotten about it.
Yeah.
Erased from my memory.
Wait. I can send you the video, I guess. Or you can just search up like Axiom Minecraft. Like, just look at the videos of it. It's really good.
I don't know. I don't want to know about things I cannot achieve.
Willful ignorance here, folks.
Yes.
But like,
Yes, Kika Chatham.
besides that, it's.
In about 2 to 3 months, I plan on beating New Horizons with a small group of people. Is that 2 to 3 months of playtime, or in 2 to 3 months of time you start playing? Because 2 to 3 months it is pretty damn fast. I think there was this Chinese group with like 20 people, and they beat New Horizons in, what was it, like 40 days? Something like that.
Yeah,
really?
They pre-planned everything, so
Yeah.
like they had like
Did
shifts and everything.
But did they use the cheaty, like the Chinese client?
What?
No. I think just GTNH.
What
Yeah,
is
the Chinese fork
plan?
of GTNH.
No,
The Chinese
no,
fork.
just
You know, the one that like unnerfs everything.
No.
No. They
Okay.
they just did with just regular GTNH.
Right.
Yeah, the meow person. How do you pronounce the name? I don't know. They organized that run. Let's see. 272 gate in 44 days.
Jesus. I guess that's the world record now.
Probably,
So,
yeah. But yeah.
It's open house. Let's make a join in. Yeah. If you join the Discord, there's the announcements tab, and that has all the information you need to join. Unfortunately, it's not running on a stable because we ran into some issues, but you have to update 2 months to be able to join. Yeah, the server will be open for the next 1.5 days still. After that, I will give the war download.
And then we revert back and fix everything that broke by the reversion.
Well, I will just revert the world back to that state where it was.
Yeah.
No need to fix anything. This doesn't look good.
What?
The non-consumable subnet of the UPA
Yeah.
a lot of stuff in it.
It's because of the covers. So like.
Oh yeah, okay, makes sense.
Because when I queued up the UHCraft to light up the monitor. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, as long as it's not there on the live version of the server.
No, it's not. And if it is, then we blame you.
What did I do?
Everything.
What?
What?
Wah.
It's prepared like 4 years because I have stuff to do. 4 years is something that people have spent on one Stargate save, I think, though. They don't play like super actively. But if you have a group, 1 year should be achievable as long as you at least know something that you're doing. Not completely clueless.
Like, yeah, if you have at least some experience with, not even GTNH, but like at least with 82. That's probably like the biggest thing, honestly. Just being able to read, definitely.
Yeah, reading's pretty important.
Anyway, I'm gonna go eat lunch.
All right.
Yep, I think we're gonna call it here.
So, yeah.
Yeah, soon. I mean, nothing to yap about anymore.
No, I've switched to playing the last epoch because I just
Okay,
had terrible connection. I was basically AFK on that server anyway.
Black hole still here. Oh. Missing 2 and 11.
Hmm. Honestly,
Okay.
surprised I found 1 and not 2.
Yeah, 2 is way easier overall.
11.
11 is a bit tricky, but it's pretty easy to find if you check out the builds in detail. Wait, I just realized we actually left like the little extension of the black hole building unbuilt. It's like the last thing that would need to be done so the build is finished. But
yeah, it's just not been our priority, I suppose.
oh yeah, and the magic, magically, this thing is a disgrace.
It is pretty terrible.
But what is this cylinder of void metal? What? Why? Ah.
Yeah.
I hate this.
Don't we all?
What is this place? Just Arcane Olympics still duping us gallium nuggets and aluminum nuggets, and this thing needs to go.
There I guess we mine that all now, right? From space.
Yeah. Also the bees, I think the bees at this point is to be removed. Surely we cannot
do we
be
use
relying on
any of
bees
them?
anymore. No, there's no way we need
Might
bees for
be.
anything at this point. And even if we do, we have the mega apiary. Like, there's no way we need all of our
True.
arrays.
I agree, yeah. Definitely need to get some of the meta people to go in there and just gut it all.
Oh wait,
Like
is
what?
all of this make essential?
Ah, right. Which I guess we use for duping the nuggets and so on.
We don't need to dupe nuggets.
Well, do we use Essentia for anything?
Do we use magic for anything? I don't know. It's a virtual dimension. No, this is the overworld, but we prepared it before starting by just deleting all the world gen and making the cliffs. Before we started. So yeah, we are in the overworld, so we have the day-night cycle and the weather. And it actually does mean that if I fly too far away, I will hit normal ground.
Yes.
Well, maybe. Let's see if the server cooperates. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah. So it's a fake void world. I'm wondering how long would this take to set up. I think we spent about 40 hours making the cliffs before we started playing the game itself, like the world.
Yeah, I'd say that's about right. We were pretty quick though, I think.
Yeah, lots of world edit, and we also had like templates for the cliffs because they are all copied from the game Cliff Empire. So we just basically just one-to-one matching those in the Minecraft.
Yeah. You know, we had a pretty good system of it with, you know, because we chunk aligned all the grids as well, so it was very like kind of very modular, very quick to set up, like very deterministic. Didn't take much interpretation.
Yeah, you can actually see it here that these are basically grid aligned in a sense. Like, I guess not really that easy to see, but the game has a grid, so we just had that one square in the game was one chunk, and then just went off of that. So getting the scale mostly correct was quite fast.
Though, in the end, though, we kind of found that was not really kind of optimal, I suppose, in that sense.
Yeah.
Like we would have liked the cliffs to be bigger, I think, in the end, kind of to accommodate the scale more properly. Because in the game, those cliffs are pretty huge. Like they can fit, like they're probably about 4 times bigger, I'd say, in reality.
Mm.
So
You just didn't have the
like you
vertical
could fit 4
space.
times more buildings.
Is for that.
That's
In the
true.
early game, you random teleport and mine. No, we're playing with the Guardian of Grind rules. So in the early days, you kill yourself to get dirt. And how did you even get medals? Oh, right, XP crafting.
XP, yeah.
So New
Buckets
Horizons
plus.
is completely playable or started from nothing. The Guardian of Grind rules start you from the void, and you make your own platform with the dirt you get from the graves when you die.
Yeah.
So we just
Literally, you
started
spawn
on
in the
the
void
platform.
with nothing to stand on.
Yeah. The first.
Actually, I think you stand on a single piece of dirt, like whatever.
Nope.
Oh no, nothing, because you just spawn a grave. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you can spawn literally in a void while you fall instantly. Yeah.
The first days here were absolutely horrible though, because this, like, we started on this cliff, and they didn't have any light on it. So every time night came, the entire cliff became a mob spawner, and we had no tools or anything. So this is like repeated dying. I think you can actually see it in the leaderboards. Like if you say number of deaths, like yeah, we have more than 1,000 deaths spread across all of us through the first few days. It's ridiculous.
It's pretty much just farming deaths for dirt, and then farming, kind of farm mobs, but they've mostly farmed us. Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
Yeah, mob farm, but we are the ones being farmed.
Yep.
I think we use the rotten flesh and the mob drops to bridge the gap to this cliff. And then we ran across the ocean over here and bridged to this cliff, because this area here is a magic biome. So then we got a peck, I think? A peck to spawn, and the pecks have,
whatever they're called.
They have trades that allow you to trade like golden coins that are mob drop into saplings. That's how we got our first sapling, which means we got wood. And with wood and iron from the mob drops, like zombies, you can make crop sticks. And with crop sticks, you can get crop breeding going. And with crop breeding, you get XP berries. And then we could make XP farms. And then we, well, build from there. And now we're UMV.
Yep. You can beat the entire game. No items spawned in. You only need the quest book. I guess the biggest roadblock in the early game is the green sapphire, which you need to do the scrap recycling for, which is a long process.
Yeah, also in 2.8, I think this Guardian of Grind is broken because Mega EBF is no longer MV, so you cannot get to EV. I'm not sure what's the deal, like, it's gonna be a change or what?
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. I haven't heard about that. But you remember it's probably gonna be hard because Boo Boo actively hates Guardian of Grind. He hates alternative rule sets and supporting them. So it'll be interesting to see if some other dev can sneak in a fix that helps Guardian of Grind.
I think the Guardian of Grind is going to be a variant. I don't know if you heard about that, but there's going to be like a variant system.
No.
Modifies some systems. So it makes like you have Guardian of Grind variant that has some special changes just to allow for that.
Interesting, right.
Surely you didn't squeeze a walrus between some random calls. But if I told it it's random. Removing XP buckets? No, XP buckets. I think Dreammaster likes the XP buckets, so they will most likely stay. But the issue is that...
Yeah, they like that.
To get to EV, the smell... No, it's HV even. To get to HV, the smell stainless. You need those control coils, but you cannot get control due to not being able to get Mika. So you have to make a Mega EBF in MV, so you can overclock it with energy.
With Cooper nickel coils.
Yeah, so you can smelt the stainless. But if they're moving Mega EBF to be like IV, that strategy no longer works. So now you're stuck in MV in Skyblock unless something else is figured out.
Yep. It'll be interesting to see if they actually this variant system comes through.
At them all. Is it correct though? Now I need to wait for the first password, I guess. Let's see if that is correct or not.
Someone has the password?
I think so.
Wow.
Maybe. See if it's correct or not. Oh, what? Why is this place on fire? Oh, rain.
Oh. Is there somewhere
Just
open
DM the password to me. I think it says it in the rules, the terminals. I will
should
check
say
if
at
it's
the start.
correct.
I don't know if you put your actual Discord tag in there though. I think you just said DM me or
Well,
something.
yeah, I would think if you want a Discord role on my server, you would know how to DM me as the owner of the Discord. That shows as the top person
True.
there.
True. True. That's pretty true.
You can just send a
that's
message.
true.
You don't have to friend me. I think actually. Pretty sure.
You might have a thing where it's like you don't allow messages from people who aren't friends or something.
No, I'm pretty sure I have that disabled.
Okay.
Oh no, it's not in a password format. Wait, I am ruining it.
Did they not send it in the exact order?
They did, it's just that they send it in a list format instead of like a password, one phrase.
I see.
It is correct.
They got it?
Yeah, they did get it.
Wow, they got it all. GG.
It's the first Coke Hunter.
Who was it? Was it Neb?
Yeah, it's Neb.
Nice. So we finally found the one that he was struggling with. Was it the... Oh.
Is Neb even in my Discord? Wait.
I have no idea.
What?
Never seen him talk, at least. Or at least I remember it.
Can't
So
find
their
it.
Discord name is different from their Minecraft name?
Oh, maybe I have streamer mode on it. That might be it. Hiding. The hell? It will do. Find you in this server role thing though. Server settings, roles. Oak Hunter. Add member. There we go. Wow. We have our first Cock Hunter. Lunum C. Yeah, I will probably still keep the hunt going even after I release the vault. So you can get the role after the fact. Although I guess that has some issues in that if somebody just leaks the password, everybody can just ping me with it.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's also like role inflation as well. Like imagine if you gave everyone Stargate role, then it wouldn't be special.
Yeah, I'll still keep it, but I'm just gonna I'll keep it out for I don't know a week or so. But after that, I'm just gonna say that yeah, no more.
Also, you can just kind of you can tell if it's gotten leaked and a bunch of people start messaging you about it or something, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, you could ask one random question like, where was number 7?
Deal.
If they can't tell you where it was, then no, they don't get it.
Yeah. Alright. You would probably wrap this up. I need to go buy some food. Yeah. What's actually what's next week? It's the Eye of Harmonies that we need to decorate. Probably try to build a stream for that list.
Yeah. Harmonies is a big monument, a big milestone.
Mm-hmm. Actually, this time we won't need that many. Due to the AAs, we only need like 3 for materials, and due to the antimatter, we don't need them for power.
Yep. Exactly. Don't need to do 60 for power anymore. We can just do the 3 for AA and that's it.
Yep.
Which is great. Means that it was a lot more special. Rather than just a field of like 60 giant spheres.
Yeah. Ooh. And just thinking in Cities of Greg, when we get Eye of Harmonies, we can actually make them be super central. Like right now, they're just off to the side. So we'll never see them.
Yep.
We can have so many like interesting areas when we can actually build densely.
Yep. I'm so looking forward to it. And we fully pre-plan like all the city plots and everything, and the pathways and the gardens, and like we can have like multi-level walkways and stuff, transport highways.
Yeah, is that finally the run where we disable the usage of travel anchors? So you actually have to use the infra we make?
People just fly though. It's like people like once you get to like MV, get chicken potion, then you just fly. No one's ever gonna walk along.
We're gonna designate the city to be a no-fly zone and have turrets that shoot
no
down.
fly zone.
Actual 1984.
What the? I rate that. That's big.
People have to go to their 9-to-5 job making A2 setups with our city provided public infrastructures. No personal hover packs allowed.
Oh god. Yeah, that is 1984. Yep.
Definitely I wanted to do lots of open computer stuff for this world, but then I just didn't have the motivation. But maybe if I get somebody else to, who knows, like open computers as well, to join for cities, we could actually do a lot of like billboards and like monitoring and telemetry stuff with open computers.
That would be cool.
Yeah, but that's like way off in the future, so let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yes, the problem is we're just always thinking about that next run. Surely the next run will be the perfect one, right?
Chasing the what's the oh god, English failing me.
You have like grass is greener on the other side.
Yeah, what's it called? Like it's a saying, but there's a more specific word for it. Actually, not remembering English right now.
Trying to think if there is a saying for that. Like, you know, chasing the next big thing, kind of.
Yeah. Oh, whatever.
That's roughly what it is. Yeah, whatever.
How hard are the walruses to find? They are like all inside the buildings we have made. So if you check out all the builds in like more detail, you should be able to catch them all. They are not like super hidden. But they're, of course, not all of them are in plain sight. Some of them are, if they are more like kind of less in the path. Oh, I don't know. If they are on the path, then they are hidden. But if they are kind of off to the side, then usually you can find them fairly easily. But yeah, none of them are impossible, except for the first one, I guess.
First one is definitely the hardest.
But yeah, it's not a race. You can get it. Say for a week at least. You can also get it from the world download, so you don't have to do it this weekend if you don't have the time. Like it's just a.
Also, in the end,
it's a Discord role.
Yeah. It's a Discord role. It's goofy. Literally no one will care.
Yeah.
It's like not even like on the main Discord. It's just for Sam's shitty little Discord.
What? I let you know that Discord has over 5,000 people in it.
Wow. That's a lot.
The saddest thing is my Frostpunk 2 mod has more subscribers than my Discord has people.
Yeah, but come on. That's like 5,000 Russians. Does that really count?
Look at that. 6.2 thousand current subscribers. 34,000 unique visitors. That's crazy. Alright, we're nearing in 3 hours of stream. I feel like 1.5 hours was actually any worthwhile content when I was doing the guided tour.
Yeah, this was just just yapping for 2 hours.
Yapping sessions.
Oh, it's valuable yapping though. We're talking about the world and our plans and things and whatnot.
Yeah.
So there's some value to our yap.
I saw a random potato playing Rust yesterday, I think. Man's fallen. I'm not really fallen. I guess people are allowed to play other games.
No.
Prime example, me been playing other games for the past month.
Man. This fucking guy.
What can I say? I have lots of games to play. Good stuff.
Can I say except you're welcome?
Thanks. Oh. Alright. The Steam friends request. Ah, yes. One of these. Russian name, generic female avatar, profile picture, only free game, Dota 2, Counter-Strike, and Artifact. So all Valve games that have like item drops. Surely this isn't a scammer.
Yep. Yeah, surely not, right?
But
I've never been scammed by someone like that.
30 years of service though. But yeah, one friend.
Yeah, they just hijack all accounts.
Bye.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's ruthless.
Yeah. I have a lot of friends on Steam. Almost 200.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't start with just a person that would just have a bunch of friends. Like I thought you're like an introvert that had like 5 people. That's fine.
Well, usually when I play games with people, I add them, and then if I stop playing the games, I don't remove them. So over the span of 15, over the span of 15 years, that just adds up. And I have like at least 60 people I've added just from Dota 2.
Wow. Yeah, I have at least probably 30 people from Team Fortress 2 days back in like 2013. I was like a big Team Fortress 2 player. But yeah, that's quite a while ago now.
I have like 15 people I added from the Outpost Infinity Siege binge I had last year. I still kind of want to revisit that game, but they did announce Outpost Infinity Siege 2. So kind of because the build system in that game was absolute perfection. It was just that the gameplay where you could use your outpost was a bit like mediocre, really grindy, and it was just really repetitive. So I'm really hoping that the 2 keeps the same building system but has more stuff you can do with the outpost, and it does look promising because at least the reveal trailer had your outpost like actually moving, so it's not like a static thing. You can actually move around the map with it.
Interesting. Well, I'm just keen for Satisfactory mod loader to update and for Path of Exile, New League, soon, TM.
I'm just excited for my new VR headset to arrive so I can actually enjoy playing the VR games more.
Oh, Borderlands 4 will be happening, I guess, this year, right?
Oh, true. Actually,
I don't know if the VR mod will instantly be updated for it.
It will most likely because it's a generic thing for Unreal Engine. So it just works. Like even the RuneScape game, I don't know if you noticed that, like the RuneScape Dragon Wilds.
Oh, right.
Did you see that? Yeah, it's also an Unreal game.
Oh, yeah, I saw the announcement for it.
Yeah, and somebody was also testing it in VR within like an hour of release. So it is a generic thing for Unreal.
Okay. Oh, there you go. I guess, I don't know, there's no guarantee Borderlands 4 will be Unreal though, right? I mean, it probably will be, but maybe not.
I would think it is because why wouldn't it be?
Because, I don't know, they changed engine last time. I don't think it used to be on Unreal. Like, Borderlands 2 wasn't Unreal, right? That was some weird different engine. Wasn't it?
No, it's on Unreal Engine 3.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
It just doesn't feel like Unreal Engine.
If you Google Borderlands Engine, Unreal Engine 5 is slated for Borderlands 4, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go then. GG.
But yeah, I also, yesterday I tested using my glasses in VR for the first time, and it's surprisingly good. Like,
Helped?
it a little bit, yeah. It's my glass strength is so little that it like you can barely notice it, but you can also see it if you are like reading text. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit bulky using the glasses in front of your VR headset, so not like it's super uncomfortable. So that's why I'm also waiting for the new headset with the actual lenses on, like the prescription lenses on the headset itself.
Yeah, but that's like 6 months away, so
it's only like 4.
Only 4. Surely I'll still be interested in VR by then, right? I won't have burnt out of this phase.
Well, considering I've had it for 6 years now, I don't see why I would suddenly completely disregard the entire thing in 4 months' time when I get new hardware.
Yeah, but you can burn out of things.
Yeah,
you weren't using it this frequently over those last 6 years, so...
Okay, but the only reason I wasn't doing that was because I didn't have a good mounting option for the PlayStation, so it was hard for me to use it. But now I figured out a good mounting option, so I've been using it due to that.
Okay.
I don't actually, I probably haven't shown it, but it's a very scuffed mounting option that I found that actually works extremely well. May I have it? I have an image of it.
Oh, you can send it.
Yeah.
Don't dox yourself on stream though.
It doesn't have me on it.
Oh, okay.
I'll put the cog in game chat. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, so I have this like curtain rail that spans the entire wall. So I have the base stations is kind of clipped on those curtain hangers on both ends. So I didn't have to actually...
It's so jank.
Yeah, but it works, and I didn't have to drill anything, so it's actually super nice.
Bro. Actual jank.
What VR games are you playing? Mostly VR chat. Absolute VR chat degenerate. I have full body tracking and everything for that. But otherwise, we play...
Gooner.
Actual gooner, right. I'm actually the anti-gooner.
Oh yeah?
But yeah, we played through Borderlands 3 with Delano like a week ago. We finished it. And I was playing it in VR.
At this point.
Yeah, I was playing it in VR, so with the UI VR mod. It worked really well, actually. And then I've been playing Underdogs, which is kind of like this roguelike mech boxing game. It's actually a surprisingly good exercise. It'll be fun. But yeah, other than that, the basics, the Beat Sabers and whatnot. Yeah, mostly VR chat, I guess. I also tried to get Minecraft running in VR, but unfortunately Angelica on Java 21 does not work with Wifecraft, so I would have to, I think, I'm gonna go back to Java 8. That might work, but that sounds like a horrible experience. Yeah, might try that at some point.
Yeah.
It's like my brother in VRFC teleporting in IF. That's... I guess if you don't have good VR legs, that can be really disorienting. I am completely immune to sickness in VR at this point. Like, you can toss me in a blender and I'll be fine. Don't take that out of context.
Toss me in a blender.
Doing P-Line in VR. Yeah, I think New Horizons could be playable in VR. You just need a really good like key binding profile for it. The index controllers, they do have enough keys that you could make it work. Just a bit cumbersome navigating your inventory, but I think I could do it. Then again, like streaming VR Minecraft is not that interesting compared to like normal Minecraft because the viewer barely sees the VR in that sense. So unless you have like a third-person camera, it basically doesn't have any added benefit. Of course, as a player, it looks better, but yeah. April Fools, right? Yeah, that means I would have to get the Wivecraft running in Minecraft on this version, which I got it working like years back, like 4 years ago when the index was almost new. I was able to play New Horizons in VR, but I had like 15 FPS due to Optifine, so it was not a great experience.
Yeah, well, I still think we should go back to Borderlands.
You should probably play through the DLC, yeah.
The DLCs are so good. It's actually insane how good they are.
Just want my headset. 4 times the resolution, OLED panels, 1/8 of the weight. Give it to me, please.
Give me it.
I'm checking who to raid, and oh boy, that's like 5 Russians.
Five Russians. That's a lot.
This is a person I've never seen before. Guess we can raid him. Yeah. I have Harmony stream next week, most likely, like decoration stream. And maybe I'll try to have more frequent streams instead of disappearing for a month at a time. To kind of keep people up to date on how COG is progressing. I'll be doing any tech lately though. Invisible being actually carrying the tech side with the like UPA redesigns and universal automation.
Yeah. Invisible and Surger doing big work.
Getting us to COG roll.
Ollie as well. But yeah, they're gonna get us that Triforce, or you that Triforce, me that balls.
Actually, I have less than half of the hours compared to Shudra. How does Invisible join like midway and he has 300 hours more than me? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that guy's addicted.
Real.
To be fair, they also fall asleep very frequently and leave. Like they pull in.
Yeah.
Like fall asleep, leave it on all night.
Actually, yeah.
And
if
like
you check
that's like each time they do that is like 8 hours free. 10 hours.
Wait, the time actively played actually. Hold up. That can't be right. The time actively playing says that Invisible only has 12 hours of AFK. Surely that's not...
I don't believe that for a second.
Yeah.
I think that AFK timer is broken.
Yeah, it's just 2% AFK time. That can't be right.
Do not believe it. Especially when the AFK timer is like a 5-minute timeout, so it's like, yeah, no.
Doing the full oil setup in VR would make me want to just from a 5-floor building. Oh, I guess jump. Okay, but if you're in VR, I hope you have good VR lights if you do that. Okay, time to stop stalling, I guess, and
Alright. Yeah, enough of stalling.
Yeah. But the server will be up for another 33 hours. If you find all the walruses, just send me a message with the password and I'll give you the role. And yeah, full download will be up after the open house. Hopefully we'll have another open house after we get Stargate with all the buildings finished. More polish. But yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh my Grundles. I've seen him play before, already IV on the grind. Very cool. Yeah.
Are these the Russian players or are these legit?
No, this is English, for sure.
Okay.
Okay. Bye, chat, and come visit this if you want to see it up close.
See you, chat.